vegetables. Whatever, dude. Welcome everybody who's joining the stream. Is my microphone working? I can't tell. Testing, testing, testing. It looks like it is. Okay, great. We are getting ourselves together here. I am getting things set up with Mystery, and then we will be underway. Today is November 17th, and Halo Infinite multiplayer just dropped this past week. Record audio, show video. Yeah. Which is pretty crazy. Pretty freaking crazy. Pretty freaking crazy. Dope. I don't think I've ever seen this happen in the gaming industry before. I really don't. I can't think of another time when a AAA multiplayer was released about 1 month early. Pretty strange. I've never seen it. So pretty freaking crazy to me. Oh, we got two of me. How about that? Who's in here? Yo, what up, Rabble Jabble? Yeah, dude. Sorry, man. Your face is crazy. Just Kylie. Subscribe for 17 months. Kylie, thank you so much for that sub. I wasn't sure if the stream was gonna work, so I'm glad it's working.
The hat is back on.
I guess in my oh my god, I am getting blown up by people right now going, hey, did you start, dude? Did you start? Yes, we're starting now. Twitch.tv/DaddyTrax live.
Where? I don't see you getting blown up.
There we go. Hey, can you hear me? Why can't I hear you?
Oh shit.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just didn't have the volume up loud enough. I can hear you now.
Oh. Goody good gumdrops.
Goody good gumdrops. How you feeling, bro?
I am doing well. How about yourself? Are we live?
Well, I started the stream just because like I'm a little bit late here, so I wanted to make sure that people could see the stream starting, and then we'll start the podcast in a second. I just gotta blow up Discord real quick.
Blow up Discord? Can you not? We might need that to communicate with the community. You know?
Well, I might blow it up, bro.
What? No, you cannot. That's not allowed.
Bruh.
Bruh. No, I can't do it.
Bruh.
I'm incapable.
You're not. You can do it.
No. Everyone makes fun of me.
No. Who makes fun of you? I'll fucking beat them up.
Everyone makes fun of me.
I'll beat them all up, dude. Dude, I would go to war for you.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't risk your family for that.
Yes, I would. Yo, what up, game? What up, Game Warrior?
You lie like a rug.
Wow, dude. Look at the faith in me. None. Zero faith. Your lack of what does Darth Vader say? Your lack of faith disturbs me, or something like that. Yo, what up, H? Rabble. Hello, Trax. Should I make a Minecraft castle? Yeah, bro, go for it, dude. You fucking make that castle. Kylie says, don't remind me. What, that you subscribed for 17 months? You've got to be at the top of that list, right? You, who else? Maybe SEO Beer? Who's Reign of Terror over there? Are they? So, yeah, Paige is there. Figured that.
Rabble, at what point are you gonna start doing the F5 shenanigans that you do on my Discord channel on the podcast channel? Every single time, if I'm late for your stream, he is always F5, like they're repeating that F5 button. Although that could, I don't know if it'll get annoying amongst the community.
Sheesh. What up, Silly Goose?
Rabble says he thought about it. Oh, okay.
Will it Rabble? Yeah. I got my whiskey.
You really like saying your name, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
And Rabble. I got my coffee. What, Rabble?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great word. You ever watch South Park? Rabble, 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 rabble.
Once or twice. I never really watched any of that. Like, I never really watched like lots of Simpsons or lots of
Simpsons,
South Park
dude.
Or
Say
Family
nothing
Guy
about Simpsons,
or Futurama.
Wow.
Or all that stuff, man.
Well, bro. Are you ready to get started?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Am I ready? No, I'm never ready to get started. But you're gonna hit the record button anyways, so let's do it. Listen, this Just Shady guy, he just keeps like, getting us ready to go. Like, we need to make sure we're on top of it, apparently.
Say that again.
You heard me.
Oh, my battery's low.
Oh, right, yes. Okay, the boss battle music.
Yeah, dude, we're in a boss battle, bro.
Boss battle music.
Got my back or what?
Yes, this is the dynamic duo. We need to come up with probably a better...
Mystery hates this music.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, you do. You hate this music.
I don't hate it.
Dude, you hate this music, bro. I could tell. I sent it to you. I was like, what do you think about this? You're like, yeah, sorry. What did you say? You said...
I feel like we're battling... No, because the first one you sent sounded like very much like Pokemon. And I was like, okay, are we gonna like start battling a gym or something?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It doesn't. And look, anytime you change anything up, it's always gonna seem like, what is this? But I really feel like that music's gonna stick, and maybe it doesn't. And if it doesn't, whatever, we'll get it changed. We'll get it changed, Mystery. We'll get it changed. Okay.
Are you sure?
We're gonna hire a composer. We'll have him put together some kind of Halo-y sounding thing. Okay.
Oh, there might be someone I might know.
Oh, really?
I mean, I can't.
Does he do chugging? Because what I was thinking was we can get like musical sounds that I like and that you like, and we'll put them in, and then somebody can intertwine them with the Halo-y music that we have somebody produce. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. It's gonna take a little while to get in contact with him.
Why? What do you have to send a pigeon, bro?
No, he's just a little hard to get in contact with.
Yeah, dude, I hear that, bro.
Yeah.
There's a couple people who've done work for me in the past who I feel like I'm having a hard time getting a hold of. People are busy, dude. People are busy, and maybe that just means I need new people to reach out to,
I was really hoping you would dig a little bit deeper, but obviously you didn't.
You want me to dig deeper? How so?
I wanted to build it up to be like, I'm friends with Marty O'Donnell, but nah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was really hoping you would dig just a little bit deeper, but nah, it's fine.
Can we get him to do some music? What else is he doing right now?
I don't know. That's the thing.
He might be open to it. I don't know if he's doing anything right now.
He might yeah, exactly. He might be up to making music for the most was it accessible? What was it?
Yeah, accessible? That's a word.
Was it accessible? No, what was the words?
Huh?
What was the word? We don't even know. The most
intertwining?
Yeah, that one.
That's the word.
Okay, the most intertwining podcast.
We are the most accessible.
Is that the word you use? I don't even know if
I don't know, dude.
Is the most accessible?
Maybe. Look, this is the Red Spartan Halo podcast. We are the easiest to listen to.
There we go.
If you're a new Halo fan. Why? There's a lot of on YouTube there are videos that come out that talk about being like icebergs. Like, hey, this is the iceberg of Harry Potter, right? And what that means is that 10% of the stuff you see on top, but 90% of the stuff is below the surface, and you gotta dig to see it. So we're kind of like the 10% Halo podcast. We're kind of like the 10%. Okay, we keep you on the surface. What you that sounded really bad. That was supposed to start out as like a compliment.
No, you know what? It's technically the opposite. See, because like it's really at face value, it's actually 10% of like all the other shenanigans that we end up talking about.
Right.
But when you dig deep into the episode,
yeah.
that digging under the water, if you will, that's where the Halo comes in. Listen, look at me coming in with the
thank you for bailing here. Thank you for bailing me out of that one, dude. I literally just made our podcast sound way more simple. Oh. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
My sister reached out to me. She and I were talking, and she goes, it's good because like when I listen to your show, I know what to expect now. I go, what does that mean? She goes,
now what? Go on.
She goes, well, in the beginning, you guys talk about work and stuff, you know, whatever. I was like, okay, that's true. She goes, then you talk about Halo for, you know, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, okay, that's true. She goes, and then you do Q&A, and that's kind of like whatever for, you know, an hour to an hour and a half. She's like, I know what to expect now. And she goes, and that's good because when you started the podcast, I didn't know what to expect. Like when the podcast started, we might have a whole episode dedicated to conspiracy theories. And then the next episode, we're talking about something with Halo. So we're kind of all over the place. Whereas now it's like there's a format, but we're not super formatted, you know?
We're definitely super formatted.
It's like a loose format.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
We are loosely formatted. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, you're right, man. You're right. How's this last week been for you?
Unless Jimmy is in the room. That's what Fire Mage said.
Yeah. If Jimmy's in the room, all bets are off, dude. I got some feedback about that 1 year anniversary episode, by the way.
Did you really? I'm actually genuinely kind of curious about this.
Yeah. We might have spent a little bit too much time on conspiracies and
maybe we should have a chat about like
non-Halo stuff.
No, we should probably have a chat about like, you know, his conspiracy theories ahead of time, and then I can probably have like a summary of his
That's a good idea.
Theories,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And just, you know, just give that quick little spark notes, if you will. I don't know if you
give
have
it.
Over there,
yeah.
then,
do like a spark, like a quick.
Yeah, and then move on. You know. I don't think Jimmy would like that, actually. I don't think about it, but you know what?
And look here's part of the fun. Part of the fun is Jimmy and I have known each other since we were 8 years old. Okay, 3rd grade, and we used to go off on crazy tangent conversations all the time, and like that was a part of the formula of the podcast,
right?
But it's clear to me from the feedback that I got that they like the new direction of the show, the newer direction of the show, which is, sorry for bumping my microphone, me and you, Mystery, and we do talk about whatever, talk about Halo, listener questions. That seems to be
whatever Halo listener questions podcast. There we go.
Yes, whatever Halo listener questions. That's actually pretty funny.
So you know how like Rooster Teeth has their like what's it, like
comedy,
gaming, podcasting, or exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Just put that underneath the logo of the Red Spartan Halo podcast. Just be like, whatever, Halo.
That's great. That's a great idea. I actually love that idea. It's like Dr. Disrespect's Violence, Speed, Momentum. Yeah. The Red Spartan Halo podcast. Whatever. Halo. Your questions. I love that. I will talk to our new graphic designer about making a
new graphic designer.
Updating the logo. Yeah, man. My guy's busy. I'll say that he's busy.
So you have a new graphic designer, eh?
He isn't. Well, not yet. I got to get one, but we're not going to tell everybody that. That's going to be secret between me and you.
Oh, right. Can we cut that from the podcast?
No.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Thanks for.
We tried.
Thanks for exposing us.
You started it.
Me?
Yes.
You're the one who questioned. You questioned, and now that you questioned,
I'm merely doing what I'm hired to do. Allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly. I like that.
Allegedly. We didn't work out the terms of our contract yet, but let's go.
You want to work it out on air? Or do you want to do that right now?
What value do you think you bring to the podcast?
if 100% was all
yes!
of it, what percent do you think you bring to the table?
Yes.
That's funny. Yes, the answer is yes. No, but yeah, so yeah, so she told me that, and that was good. I felt like
Shareable information. I think that's fair.
yeah, so
That's fair.
but yeah, so you know, I like the direction of the podcast. I like where we're at. We're gonna keep this going, and if we add something or change something up, then we'll just do that. But it seems like the people are enjoying Mystery, what we got going on, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Nice.
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 So over the last week, Mystery, something happened. Did you hear about this? You hear about this?
Hear about what?
So
happened?
during the 20th anniversary, which I'm just gonna say it called like fucking 4 years ago. During the 20th anniversary of Xbox and Halo 1, they did like a little live show. Did you watch the live show?
It's been 20 years already.
Shh, it's making me feel old, dude.
I know. Yes, I did watch it.
All right. Did you? Well, actually, how did you watch it?
How?
Yeah, like what platform were you watching it on?
Oh, okay. Good thing you clarified, because I was gonna say with my eyes.
The platform of my eyeballs.
The platform of my eyeballs. You know, the signal went to my eyes, and I therefore saw.
God damn it, dude.
You find out by the end of this episode, Mystery's been kicked out of the podcast.
We have a new co-host next week.
Yeah, it's Rabble, just Rabble.
Rabble.
I like saying this guy's name.
I do like his name. Rabble's a fun word to say. It does make me think of South Park. Rabble.
How did I see it? I actually saw it live.
Did you watch it on Twitch or some other platform?
The other one.
YouTube?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
There you go. We got there.
Were you watching your chat? Were you watching the chat?
No.
Okay.
I mean, while I was waiting for the thing to kind of start or whatever, I was seeing all the wort going on.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, like once the actual thing started, I was just like, yeah, nope.
There you go. So, I was watching it on Twitch, and I was looking at the chat, and what was amazing is that as soon as the 20th, okay, so by the way, for anybody who doesn't know what happened,
right, let's cycle back.
You know what? The Halo Infinite multiplayer, they're calling it a beta, but the Halo Infinite multiplayer just released on, I think it was Monday. It released on Monday.
Calling it a beta.
Yeah, they're calling it a beta, which I think I understand why. But they're calling it a beta, and it released 2 days ago, and this beta is going to go until the game comes out, and then it will be the official release. So, effectively, Halo Infinite multiplayer is now available for everybody. Well, I guess not everybody, but if you have an Xbox or whatever, it's available for you to play. I have never seen anything like this ever happen before. The flagship product of Xbox, one of the most anticipated games of 2021, being Halo Infinite, just released its multiplayer about a month early. That is pretty insane. Pretty insane.
Crazy.
I think the flights must have gone really well, and the connectivity things must have gone really well. They must have gotten a lot of good feedback, and they came out with a version of the game that they thought was ready. And they're calling this a beta, but it's effectively the multiplayer. We are 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. They're not going to change anything before release. So they're calling it a beta, but betas are usually made to test the game out, see if there's changes that they have to make. And that's why I'm saying this is effectively Halo Infinite multiplayer releasing. One thing that is a little bit different is that there's a lack of playlists right now. So that's, part of why they're able to kind of get away with the beta idea. But it has been yeah, they released it. So they announced this during the little show that they were doing for the 20th anniversary of Xbox. And the chat, at least on Twitch, was screaming the entire show for Halo Infinite, because there was a rumor that came out at least a day or maybe 2 days before. There's a rumor that came out that said Halo Infinite multiplayer releasing on Monday. Then there was some conflicting news. There's some other stuff coming out saying, hey, it's not going to come out on Monday, but it'll come out later in the week. It's not exactly ready, but they wanted it ready. So there's a lot of rumors that were circulating, a lot of things going around. 343 and Xbox were both not saying anything about it.
They were quiet, weren't they?
They were very quiet, which obviously gave it a little bit more credit. Yeah, a little bit more credibility.
Okay.
Credence, that's fine.
Is that actually accurate?
Credence, yeah. Give it more credence. And so we weren't exactly sure what was going to happen, but come Monday, the Xbox showcase comes up. People, fans of Halo in the chat, were screaming for Halo during the Xbox conference, and they were celebrating 20 years, but because of the rumor, everybody was like, oh my god, Halo Infinite's gonna come out, Halo Infinite's gonna come out, where is it? And it was funny because Bonnie Ross comes up and she goes, shit, man, the second I saw her, I could only think of you. Halo is a game.
You have ruined my view of Bonnie Ross forever.
I'm glad I have. I find it incredibly annoying the way that they talk on stage. Halo Infinite is a game. Join the Master Chief on an exciting adventure as you fight on Zeta Halo. They pull her out, and she talks about there was actually a little teaser for the Halo TV show, which we'll talk about in a second too.
Spoilers
alert. Spoilers alert.
Spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
Sheesh.
And sheesh. And,
oh, that was not my intention. That was not my intention.
Community night got a little bit wild with the sheeshes over the last 2 nights.
No kidding.
So Bonnie Ross comes out and she goes, whether or not you are going to experience Halo through the TV show or through the game that releases this December. So she said it that way specifically, and then everybody in the chat was like, free Halo, let it go, let it out, as if it's like an animal. Is that really
what they said?
Yeah, as if it's an animal. I don't think they said free Halo, but basically like, let it out, let it go, let it loose, release it. Basically like like it's an animal being locked inside of a cage. And then they did, a short while after that, they announced it and they said, hey, you're starting right now, Halo Infinite multiplayer. You can play it. And it shocked everyone. Even people who heard the rumor, it was still kind of hard to believe that they were. It took a second to sink in, right?
Yeah.
It was still hard to believe that they would actually release the multiplayer early. Did you hear the room? I assume that you did, because I know that people were talking about it in the Discord, and I'm sure they were talking about it in your Discord.
Right? Yeah, I did hear about this rumor. I'm gonna be one of those guys that say I did not believe that was gonna be a thing at all. I was a non-believer at that point. I was sitting there, I was like, no, they would not release multiplayer like that. That's so weird, especially with an official release date. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they want to do something like that? I was very much like that. And then, yeah, I had to, I guess, eat my words the second they released multiplayer. It was very scrumptious, by the way, okay? I'm just saying, eating my words was very scrumptious.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got to eat. It's always good to eat your words when something happens that you kind of wanted to happen,
right.
But you're wrong about it. It's like, okay, I was wrong, but you know what? I'm happy with this outcome.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so they announce it. I personally was excited. I'm definitely one of those people who gets really excited by rumors. I'm like, oh, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I didn't actually think it would happen, but I didn't count it out. I definitely was not like, oh no, there's no way they're gonna do that. I definitely wasn't that person.
I was that person.
Yeah,
I'll say it. I'll admit to it.
Yeah, I buy into the hype. I get into the hype. I get excited. I like that. I enjoy the roller coaster that is video games and development and releases and stuff like that. Like I really do enjoy that. So yeah, they announce it. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I can't wait to play this. How much of this quote unquote beta have you played, Mystery?
Enough to know that there's a lot of hype around it.
Yeah, there is a lot of hype around it.
Yeah, and I also had to take a very cold shower last night.
What does that mean?
What do you think that means?
I don't
you
know.
heard the party chat last night. I needed a shower.
Why'd you need a cold shower though?
Isn't that what you usually say if you feel really dirty after everybody's like talking like that kind of?
I don't know if they say a.
I thought it was a cold shower.
I don't know if they say a cold shower. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, the party chat was look, you should join us for game night. It's a lot of fun. I'll just leave it at that. Join the Discord, get in on the game night. It was a lot of fun. Lots of yelling, lots of laughing, lots of insulting each other. We have a lot of fun on game nights, and so definitely jump into the game nights. I promise you they are worth it. The last 2 days have been so much fun because we played on Monday night, we played on Tuesday night. I plan on playing tonight after the podcast, and yeah, at some point this week I'll crash because I'm not getting much sleep, but it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, a cold shower is probably a good idea.
It doesn't seem to be based on what the chat is saying.
Fireman says Canadians always thinking in cold. Yeah, I think it's just a shower. Just a shower. It wasn't too bad though. It wasn't too bad.
A shower nonetheless, okay? I felt dirty as fuck and I needed to clean.
A quick rinse, I'll say.
No quick rinse there. I need soap.
All right, tell me
and
about.
I have a feeling that's not even the worst of it.
Tell me about the game modes that you played. Did you play? Okay, so when the beta released, there's a couple different distinct game modes. There was quick play, there was ranked competitive, and then there was big team battle. Mystery, of the three of those, what have you played so far?
Yes. Big team battle and custom games.
Oh, right. There's also custom games. Okay, so you didn't do any of the arena, quote unquote, like arena multiplayer for Halo Infinite.
No, I did not. Like the only whatever I played was like essentially last night in Katie's party or Katie's stream.
Okay.
And yeah, I believe you were playing arena at the time.
I got a good taste of arena. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So essentially, like, yeah, the time that I was like, because I got in maybe about 10 minutes before you.
Okay.
And so when I joined, I tried to join in on the first game and I got kicked out or sidelined in the first game. So I was like, okay, I'll just sit here. And then you joined. And
okay.
Then, yeah. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of your experience with Big Team Battle, so for anybody who doesn't know, Big Team Battle is 12v12. Quick Play was 4v4. And then there was the competitive mode, which is also 4v4, but with different settings. I want to talk about Big Team Battle, and then I want to talk about... We don't really need to talk about Quick Play all that much, but I definitely want to talk about the competitive playlist as well. So let's talk about Big Team Battle. The night that the game, or the day that the game released, this is what we played in our community night. We all played Big Team Battle pretty much the entire night. Mystery, give me your overall thoughts and feelings on Big Team Battle, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty details of what you like and what you don't like. What's your overall impression just to start out?
I was lost as shit. You think I'm kidding?
No, I don't, which is why
you think I'm kidding?
I just like how you're expressing it.
I was so confused.
Now, what were you confused about? I'm assuming the maps.
Yeah. Yes.
What
The-
else
the
were
map-
you?
the-
What
the
else
maps
were you?
are- the game? Some of the game types were like stockpile. I was like seeds. What are we farming? What I don't like. Okay, so I assume stockpile is. I assume it's similar to that of stockpile from Halo Reach, right? Where instead of it being flags, it's like, some weird data
Batteries.
package or something. I don't know.
So
Whatever,
Mystery is talking
fusion
about the
coils.
different game modes that exist in Big Team Battle. One of the game modes is Slayer. Another game mode is Capture the Flag. The game mode that he's talking about is a new game mode to Halo. I thought if it was in Reach, I missed it obviously because I didn't play Reach. But the game is basically there's like 9 batteries that spawn. And you need to take 5 of them. I don't know if it's actually 9. I could be wrong on that number. But you have to take like 5 of them and get them back to your base and then kind of install them in your base. And if you do that, then your team wins that round. So it's kind of like neutral capture the flag, but instead of one flag, there's a bunch of items that you have to grab and bring back to your base.
Feels kind of like an amalgamation of like multiple different game types at the same time. Because you said it's round based, correct?
Say it one more time.
It feels like it's an amalgamation of what? Are you confused about the word amalgamation? Am I using it in the wrong context too?
No. You're using that just fine.
Now I'm concerned because
you're using
apparently,
it just
according to
fine.
Dark Defender, a cold
You're
shower is like if you're horny or
fine.
something, And I just found that out. Which, thank you, Dark Defender.
I don't know if he's
appreciate
right though. I don't know if he's right. Maybe it is a Canadian thing. What were you saying?
Yeah, I feel like stockpile is like a little bit of an amalgamation of multiple different game types at the same time. Because
Sure.
you said it was round based, and then you also said that like you had to grab batteries from the other base.
I apologize. Let me straighten this out real quick. It's not actually round based, but what it is your team earns a point when you take 5 batteries and you bring them back to your base and you install them in the base. If you do that, your team earns 1 point. Okay? When the game starts, there's a bunch of batteries that you have to try and capture. There's like 9 of them, okay? And so your team and the other team fight over grabbing these things and taking them back to your own bases. You can also steal them from the other bases. So they spawn in the middle of the map. However, you can take them out of the enemy's bases if they've already installed them. You can kind of take them out. So there's a lot of different ways to play this game type. But
so another clarification question here. Because you say that you can steal from the other person's base, right? Even if they've already collected.
Right.
Does that in theory mean that there is a timer that would, you'd have like that would eventually like that would count down and they collect, and like from there that's how you score? Or like because stockpile in Halo Reach had like flags placed around everywhere on the map.
Okay.
And it was up to you and your team to grab the flags that were out there and bring it to your capture point, wherever your collection point is.
Right.
Right. That collection point, I think it was like every let's say 30 seconds. We'll say 30 seconds for the sake of thing. But every 30 seconds, if whatever amount of flags were in that collection point is how many points you would get.
Okay.
And then it would move collection points and all the flags would reset again.
So it sounds like the similarities between that game type and this game type is just that there are neutral objects on the map that you have to grab and bring back to your base.
Right, okay.
It seems like that's the only similarity. The way that this game type works is your team has to grab 5, the other team tries to grab 5, you bring them back to your base, you install them. First team to get 5, okay, you get a point, and then when your team gets that point, all of the batteries kind of disappear, and then they respawn on the map in a different spot, and then you have to fight over them again. So first team to get to 3 ends up winning the game. So what's interesting is they have changed a lot of we'll get into this in a little bit, but they are changing some of the ways that scoring is done to make it, I think, a little bit of a better game. So instead of just saying like, hey, first team to get 15 of these things wins, it's no, both teams are battling in rounds, and there's essentially 5 rounds max, and what happens is the teams try and get 5, and then you win that round. But the map doesn't reset in between rounds, so I know I'm probably confusing people, but we'll just say stockpile, new game type. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just don't know, like, I found it confusing. I don't know if anyone else also found it confusing. It didn't feel like a typical, like, game type that you can just get into very quickly, right? Like, you know how Strongholds was very much like, oh, it's essentially like domination, you know?
Yeah, because you see it in different games, right? Like Strongholds is very much the same thing as, or similar thing at least to Battlefield's Conquest or Call of Duty's Domination, right? So like the game types like have, like you've seen them in other games. I have not seen a stockpile game in any other game, which is why I find it to be one of my favorites. I really enjoy it.
Because it's something for you. It's something very new.
It's something very new, and I had a couple experiences in Big Team Battle playing that I was like, okay, this is going to create memories. This is different enough that it doesn't feel like the same kind of it doesn't feel like anything else that I've played before in Halo. It feels new. It is new. It feels fresh, and it's a game type that I guess the best way to word it is like it's a game type that really changes the way that you are playing. And what I mean by that is when you're playing Capture the Flag, there's a certain kind of way that players behave when they're trying to just get to the other base, grab the flag, bring it out. When you play Strongholds, there's another way that people play the game where, you know, you're moving out across the map to try and get into different zones, right? It forces players to move on the map a different way. Mm-hmm. If you didn't know what game type you were looking at, but you could just look at like player movement on a map, you could kind of guess like, oh, they must be playing Strongholds because like they're all gathering in little like random corners. Oh, they must be playing Capture the Flag because they're going after each other's bases. So this game type Stockpile does the same kind of thing where the behavior is just so different from the other game types that it feels really fresh. It feels new. And personally, I really love it. So I really do like Stockpile. However, I will say the first time that I played it, I had no idea what was going on. I was very confused. And I think that they could have done a better job, at least maybe in like the introduction screen of like before you, like while you're joining into the game, while the map is loading, of explaining the rules of the game when you're jumping in, so that way you kind of know what to do.
Do you remember, does he still like say, I forgot if he says things at the beginning of the match.
Who's that?
The narrator or whatever, the multiplayer voice. So he like, you know how they say like, oh, you know, it was slay enemies to score points or whatever, you know?
Right.
Like,
so
what is he? Does he say anything for this?
No, because the voice for the Big Team Battle isn't actually the multiplayer announcer voice that we're used to. The guy who says double kill, triple kill. It's your own AI. And I'm pretty sure that my AI was just yelling at me like, oh, dude, good luck. You know, it was like something like that. I'm like, okay, buddy, thanks for the help.
Okay, I see. Right. So, like, it would be nice to, like, you know, maybe have a throwaway line or something.
Yeah.
Especially specifically for newer players.
Bring the batteries back to the base. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Just to kind of like, just to kind of give them like, okay, an idea as to what is really going on. Because like at the end of the day, you're in a map, a very large map with what? 12, you said 12v12?
12 versus 12, yeah. Yeah,
with, you know, another 23 other players out there, right? And you're trying to figure out like, what is this thing on my screen here? There seems to be an emblem here or whatever, and there's another one over there, and there's another one over there, and there's another one over there, and what am I doing? You know?
Right.
And so like for me, like I'm sitting there wondering to myself, like, is this probably the best way of executing this? Probably not.
Right.
I feel like I just shot you in the foot or something. I'm so sorry.
You're okay. You did not shoot me in the foot. I'm okay.
You sound a little upset.
No, you're okay. It's all right. We're good. We're good, Mystery. We're good.
God,
carry on. Please.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's okay.
So when you were playing Big Team Battle, just out of curiosity,
yes.
Did you ever find yourself kind of lost Or like, did you ever find yourself in situations where you just like you died and then you're spending a lot of time trying to get back to the battle, and then like, you know, by the time you get there or wherever the battle was, it's now no longer there, and trying to find people?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely happened. That's definitely happened to me.
That happened quite a few times throughout, you know, the game night. I spent a lot of time searching for a fight and not actually fighting.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't find it happening often to me, that experience. I have some other experiences in big team battle that I'm not thrilled about. I'll say real quick, my overall impression is I think it has some potential. I'm a little bit let down. And I think with a couple tweaks, it could be a lot of fun. I'm surprised in some ways. I'm excited about what the actual release of the game is going to show us with big team battle. And by that, I mean different playlists, if they even have them. But I am a little bit, if I'm being totally honest, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by big team battle in Halo Infinite.
What?
Yeah. I have. Well, why don't we talk about this? You're talking about how you felt like you were lost, right? Is that your biggest gripe with big team battle right now? You just feel kind of lost, like you don't know what the game types are, or on the maps, like where you're going, not even necessarily where you're going, but like where the battles are. Is that kind of like your overall sort of like negative feeling about big team battle right now?
Yeah, typically. Or like, you know, I mean, maybe I'm just a bad player, but I die very quickly, you know?
Right.
And then like I'm back to the spawn, and now I'm searching again, and I die, and then I'm back to the spawn, and I'm searching again, you know? Like it just, it felt kind of monotonous. However, actually, no, yeah, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna say, I think one of the biggest gripes for me is, I am not a fan, and some of this might be like I just need to play more. I am not a fan of the weapons dropping randomly on what seems like to be random drops, ordnance drops. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the wasp in big team battle.
Oh my god, the wasp kicked our butt in one game.
I fucking hate this vehicle. There's never been a vehicle in Halo that I hate more than the wasp. The wasp has got to be the most detestable vehicle ever introduced into Halo. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, in Halo 2, in Halo 1, in Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, I think. Actually, Halo 3 had the Falcon, so this kind of defeats my whole thing. But
Halo 3 did not have the Falcon.
What did Halo 3 have?
Halo 3 had the Hornet.
The Hornet, whatever.
The Falcon was in Halo Reach.
Okay, Falcon, Hornet. For some reason, the Wasp seems very hard to destroy, and I am finding it incredibly difficult to play against this vehicle. The Banshee is good because the Banshee, while it's deadly, it has to fly in kind of like a straight line to attack somebody, and it can flip around and stuff like that, but basically kind of has to fly in a straight line when attacking somebody. And when it's doing that, people can kind of gang up on it, shoot at it from the side and stuff like that. The Falcon and the Hornet in Halo 3 and Halo Reach, I felt like we're kind of, well, first off, you could shoot the driver out of the main pilot seat. I believe that's the case. I'm pretty sure I've done that. So if you need to, you can kind of shoot him out. And the vehicle didn't seem super strong. The Wasp, it moves up and down so quickly, goes left to right so quickly, rotates 360 degrees. It is, in my opinion, far too powerful. I fucking hate this vehicle, and I think it destroys big team battle. I think it destroys the flow of big team battle and how much big team battle could be fun. I hate this. I hate this vehicle more so than any other vehicle in any Halo game. I want them to get rid of it. I really want them to get rid of the, what's it called? The Wasp. I can't stand it. I find it so frustrating to go up against for sure. And I think like all the vehicles are pretty well balanced. The tanks are slow, so people can jump on top of them and throw a grenade in. The warthogs are vulnerable because they're on the ground, so you can use some kind of grenade that like electrifies them and they're stuck, or some kind of gun that electrifies them and they're stuck. You can stick them. You could throw a grenade in the ground, and if the grenade goes off, the warthog will kind of go rolling. Same thing with the ghost. Same thing with the mongoose. The Hornet can literally sit on top of like whatever base that they spawned at and just fire at people from far away, shooting missiles and bullets. And just like, it's, in my opinion, it's just far too overpowered. I really don't like it. So that's my gripe with the Wasp, and I hope they make it weaker or give some other way of being able to destroy it, because I really don't like it.
Interesting. I always thought the Wasp was kind of in an opposite of the Banshee, where like at least the Wasp, it would go faster if you're just going horizontally, or at least on the horizontal axis.
Yeah.
But it would take it was slower when it came to going vertically, or at least on that vertical axis.
Right.
You know, is that still the case? I never really had much experience other than dying from the Wasp, not really looking at the Wasp.
The Wasp, to me, seems to move pretty quick going up and down and left to right.
Okay.
I think that's my issue. And my issue is that, like,
Right.
it can just sit there and just keep firing and firing and firing, and it can hover. The Banshee can't hover. The Banshee forces the player to move forward.
At all times, yeah.
At all times, right? So it forces the Banshee to not be able to... If the Banshee's
Course correct.
Right.
You can't really course correct.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. So I fundamentally have a problem with the Wasp myself. The other problem that I have is that, like, the Wasp isn't initially available at the very beginning of Big Team Battle games, as well as some of the weapons. So what happens is, as the game progresses, some weapons and some vehicles become available. I think that my issue is it's not very clear when that happens, at least to me. And again, I might just need to play more, and then some of these things get cleared up. But I'm trying to think about it from the perspective of somebody who is playing Halo for the first time. I'm trying to think about it from a perspective of somebody who's playing Halo and isn't already committed to playing tons of games.
I mean, that's true, but you are also playing Halo for the first time, in a sense. Like, you're playing Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're still technically, yeah, we're at that stage right now where, like, you know, we're still learning the game technically. Right. I mean, most people shouldn't be really worried about their KD, for example. They should be learning about learning the game. You're worried about learning about the game.
Correct. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that.
So I guess a couple of things I could probably they can do to fix the Wasp is, like, maybe make it a little bit more nimble, if you will, and maybe, I guess, yeah, slow down.
More nimble.
Slow down. What
do you mean by that?
Nimble meaning, like, isn't nimble meaning, like, you know, weaker?
I always
weaker
thought that
in the sense
nimble...
of defensively weaker.
I always thought that nimble meant it could, like, move around easier. So maybe
I just don't know words.
It's okay. Maybe I don't know the word. But what you're saying is that you want it to move around not as fast?
Yeah, but also not have such a high defense, if you will.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you should be able to take that thing down fairly quickly, kind of thing. If it's able to move as quickly as it's able to move,
yeah,
then maybe we should have a lower defense.
I agree with that. What I would really like, and what I think would kind of fix it, is if they removed the windshield of the Wasp, exposing the driver. So the only way that the Wasp can kind of protect itself from people firing at it, like, let's say a bunch of people have BRs or commandos or something like that, and so they're using precision weapons to shoot at the Wasp. The Wasp would have to turn around in order to protect itself, for the driver to protect himself. And effectively, you know, even if you didn't decrease, I mean, there's lots of different things that you could do, but just one idea would be to, like, remove that way the player is vulnerable and has to kind of protect himself, so he sort of turns around. So that way, in the same way the Banshee can't just sort of, like, hover and fire at one person, you kind of do the same thing with the Wasp. You would force that player to have to kind of turn around, so they can't just, like, keep firing at the same person if enough people are shooting, or if one or two people are able to get some good precision shots on the Wasp. So yeah, I mean, there's a number of different things that they could do to fix it, but I hate that vehicle so much.
Okay, so at this point, for you, it's just like, let's get rid of it altogether.
Yeah, take it off the map.
No amount of changing it or modifying it is going to make me like this.
I mean, get rid of the windshield, and I could, because I would love to snipe people out of it. But for me, just take it out of the game. I'd be happy with that.
Maybe a weaker windshield where it's just like, okay, well, you might need to put 1 or 2 bullets into the windshield to crack it open.
Oh yeah, okay. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, if you wanted to give like a little bit of protection. Or even if it was a windshield that like regenerated, so it was like kind of like the way that energy shields work. So like if enough people are shooting at it, it gets weak, the shields break, the player's exposed, he has to kind of get out of there. I'd be totally fine with that too. It just feels like a bullet sponge. And it's like I'm shooting. And even if my entire team is shooting, the guy can kind of like just dip out and just drop below a mountain, rebuild his strength, come back up, and then start firing again. I just found it incredibly frustrating.
What if we are aiming at the incorrect spot?
That's it.
Remember how vehicles kind of like, well, at least the Warthog, like the wheel falls off and stuff. What if we were supposed to be aiming at the wing or something to break its propellers or whatever?
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
What if that's the way to take it out faster?
There might be some weaknesses to the Wasp that I'm just unaware about. And that's why, like, I do want to say, like, even I was going to say at the beginning of this episode, but we're already 45 minutes in. Anything that we talk about, like, we could still kind of be wrong on. It might just be like a little bit of experience that we need, and then some of these things kind of clear up for us. So I'm annoyed by the Wasp. I have decided to make it my duty to find out when that thing spawns in games and to find the thing that destroys that thing. And then that will just be how I play big team battle games. Anytime that the Wasp begins to start spawning, I'm just going to destroy it. That will be my duty. That will be what I do whenever I play big team battle. So if you're on my team, you don't have to worry about the Wasp. I will do whatever it takes to destroy that thing.
Unless it's in the hands of Xbox One Insider.
Yeah, if it's in the hands of him, good luck.
Oh my god. It surprised me when he hopped into the game night last night.
Yeah.
I have seen him in the Wasp. He's kicked my ass in the Wasp before at the Outpost Discovery event that I went to.
Oh, really?
So, oh man, yeah. He is incredibly good with that thing. It's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, I got to get some tips, because I feel like whenever I'm in it, I'm not as effective as other people, but whatever. Got to figure that out.
Just throw Fire Mage at him.
So
I guess you never really read the comic books or whatever. Like when like the Beast or like the Thing throws like Wolverine at somebody, they have like a specific move that's called. You can throw Wolverine at them. You could throw Fire Mage at them.
I wouldn't mind that if I could throw a Spartan up at the Wasp. That actually sounds kind of cool.
Throw a Spartan and make sure that Spartan also has a grapple hook, so you can just like go and just grapple hook onto that.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of my biggest gripe with big team battle. I don't like, again, I might just need more experience, but it seems to me that there is some elements of RNG. I don't really understand where the drop pods are dropping to drop off weapons. Like I don't exactly understand when that happens, what's going to be in those drop pods.
Right, yeah, I did notice that. Like, okay, so you got the drop pod. It has now dropped, okay?
Yeah.
And you would think, in theory, now that it's dropped, the cover would blow off or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't until you get close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's weird to me. Like, how is it? I know they said that you're rewarded for moving around the map, but because of these drop pods, right? But like, at that point, sometimes, and it looks so, it has such a basic design that how could you just not assume that that's not part? That's just part of the map and is not actually something that just drops in.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Right, because we have seen these weapon drop pods before on other maps. For example, Halo 3, I believe, has it on Valhalla somewhere.
Yeah,
right, where you just have empty cases of drop pods.
Correct.
Right. So how does somebody distinguish this between an aesthetic for the map versus an actual weapon is in there without having to walk up close to it?
Yeah, I guess you got to get used to it. Maybe I'm pretty sure that they have like a little red light on top that is blinking. So maybe you just have to kind of be aware of like all the aesthetics of this thing, so that way you know, like, oh, this is one of these drop pods. I think that there might even be like some smoke coming out of it or something like that too.
Or maybe the AI could say something about it, because I haven't heard the AI say anything about it.
I do think that the AI says like that they're incoming.
Right, but like,
a couple minutes after, you might come across one and you don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because like it's so, and not just that, it blends in with some of the maps that I've seen so far. It blends in so well that you don't even see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I
make
mean,
it rainbow colored or something, you know, so then I can see it.
Yeah.
Make it stick out.
Make some pride drops.
There you go. Yes. Back.
So yeah, you know, there's that. Yeah, maybe they could work on that. And I don't want to get too nitpicky, but like, these are things that are worth bringing up, because like this is a new mode. This is before the game launches, so it's a good idea to kind of get everything out on the table. How are we feeling? What are we looking at? What's kind of not rubbing us the right way?
Hence the beta test.
Hence the beta test. They're not going to change anything, but you know, we're calling it beta. One of the other,
I believe Joseph Staten did say in an article earlier today, actually, that no, they do plan on making changes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, they must have heard me in party chat
word.
because I was ripping into them for calling this a beta. It seemed kind of pointless to me.
Oh, right. And if that is truly the case, welcome Joseph Staten, or welcome
Joseph Staten. It's good to know that you have a good contact with the FBI who's listening to me. So either you're my FBI agent or my FBI agent knows you and told you that. So that's good. You know,
okay.
You know how you have an FBI agent? Oh, you're Canadian. You don't have an FBI agent. See, we have somebody from the government always listening to everything that we say and talk about. And so whenever we talk on the phone or whatever, there's an FBI agent who is watching us. Really, it should be an NSA agent, but I don't know why everybody uses FBI, but they do. And so like you kind of think like, oh, I wonder what my FBI agent is called. I forget what mine's called, but a lot of people have FBI agents like Greg and Chad and Gary, and you know, people are putting their Spencer. People are putting in the chat right now. People are putting their FBI agents' names there.
No, we have the RCMP.
That's really funny. Yeah, so maybe you have an RCMP agent who's listening to you, and so you can maybe he was talking to Joseph Staten. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, mine's Greg, apparently. Yeah, so...
Yours is Greg. I asked Chad.
Kylie in the chat says, your FBI agent's name is Greg. I asked my FBI agent, Chad. Told me. It's good that yours responds to you. I still can't get mine to respond. I want to talk about the positives of Big Team Battle real quick.
Positives.
Yeah, unless you want to keep ripping into it. You want to keep ripping into it for a little bit?
No. Positives of Big Team Battle. Yeah. I loved the vehicle gameplay sometimes, you know, when Warthogs are smashing into Warthogs, and like, you know, the Mongoose is doing whatever Mongoose does. Choppers, you know, ramming into other vehicles, and like, you know, there was just this intense, like, this really stupid shenanigans happening sometimes, and other times it's like, oh my god, I gotta jump over this Warthog, oh my god, there's a chopper right behind it, what do I do? I gotta use my grapple hook to get out of the situation. I don't have a grapple hook, what do I do? You know, like,
the fun and chaos of Big Team Battle in Halo is definitely back for sure, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun moments for sure.
Exactly. I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, that is definitely there, I will say. I think one of the things that I really like about Big Team Battle is, like, I was really worried about how the vehicles were going to handle, and then I was really worried about how the vehicles were going to respond. I was going on and on about how I wanted the physics from Halo 3 back with the vehicles in Halo Infinite, because like I wanted to see vehicles kind of flip over and fall over and stuff like that. That happens. It's not quite the same as Halo 3, but
it happens. Yeah, it happens quite a bit actually.
It definitely seems like the vehicles are not glued to the ground in the way that I felt like they were in Halo 4 and 5. Did you pick up on that? Am I the only one noticing that, or what do you think?
No, I kind of picked up on that. I still feel like I'm sliding on ice kind of thing.
Okay.
All the time, 24/7. It would be nice to, like, you know, to have a little bit more bounce back or some more traction or something, like, you know, still when you go off of a ramp or something. I'm just gonna say ramp just as an incline. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. If I go off of an incline, I don't really want my warthog to like now tip to the front and then all of a sudden it's just, it's now flipping,
Yeah.
5 times. Like in Halo 3 at least, when you went off an incline, you can still land on your all fours, but then something else could make it tip.
Right.
And there was still weight to landing on all fours. I feel like in this one there is no weight to landing on all fours because you don't really land on all fours. You're just looking and sliding everywhere.
Interesting. Yeah, I know what you mean by the slidey thing now for sure. I felt like I was able to kind of get used to it as the night went on. So by the second night when we were playing any kind of big team battle that we were doing where I was driving a warthog, I definitely felt like, okay, I can get used to this. I'm good. So I definitely know what you mean by the slidey feeling, but I'm happy enough with the vehicles. I'm happy enough with the warthog and how it flips over when grenades go off around it. And really what it is like, if a warthog is driving and it's about to turn and you can land a good grenade, it will certainly go flipping over, which is nice. It's not, again, it's not the same as Halo 3, but it's as close as it's been since. So I'm happy about that. I really am happy about that. I would like more clarification in big team battle. Some of it is just like, I think I just need to play more. I have to learn more. The weapon spawns. There's one map where the sniper rifle kept spawning in the same spot, but I didn't really get that until like the end of the night, because like it seems like so many weapons are kind of spawning at random, so I wasn't really sure exactly where do I get the sniper rifle. But there's one map where I think I know where one sniper rifle spawns. I don't know about the other side of the map, but like, okay, there's one specifically that I'm thinking of that like, okay, I know a sniper rifle spawns there. And it happened in at least 2 of the games that I played. So I went there looking for a sniper rifle. There was a sniper rifle. I picked it up. I don't know if that sniper rifle is there every game, or if in some games instead of a sniper rifle it's a skewer. I'm still not exactly sure about weapon placements.
I still think that they just have like, okay, there has to be a sniper type of weapon here.
Yeah.
So it's either this or this. It doesn't matter. It's one of them though.
Right.
Every match.
Yeah.
I still don't think that there's designated like this is a sniper spawn, other than like the BRs and like the VKSs and stuff like that around.
Yeah, and that's exactly like I still don't know. I actually still don't know for sure. And I've played maybe 8 hours of this game, and 4 of them, probably more than 4 of them, have been just playing big team battle. I'm still not sure about some things like weapon spawns. I mean, in classic Halo games, you knew where the power weapons were. You found it once, you knew it was going to be there again the next game. Coagulation always had rockets in the middle in the little dirt path. You knew it was going to be there every game. I just feel like Halo Infinite, it's a little bit harder for me to understand where the weapons are. Again, some of that might have to do with playing more, understanding more. But I feel like that's an area that could kind of improve maybe. But what I did really like is just the overall feeling of big team battle. And Halo 5 felt kind of weird because of its movement. It felt like you could kind of cross the map real fast, and this game doesn't feel like you can move as fast. So I'm a little bit more cautious when I'm playing to make sure I don't put myself in a bad position. I am taking advantage of things that are in the environment. There's one map that has 2 shade turrets. If you don't know what a shade turret is, it is a Covenant turret that fires. It's kind of like round looking, kind of like a sphere, and fires out some kind of like reddish, purplish kind of plasma. And it is pretty effective on the map that it's on. It's a pretty effective environmental weapon. And like, there's one game we were playing and I was like, hey, you know what? I need to jump in this thing because we don't have a teammate in it, and we got to take advantage of like what we have environmentally. And it was powerful enough that it made a difference in that game. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that there's things in the environment that are not worthless. In some other Halo games, maybe they would have turrets, and it's like, okay, if I get behind this turret. I am just a sniper rifles. You know, I'm just kind of like a sitting duck for a sniper. Whereas I feel like in this game, at least with the shade turret, it was kind of like, oh, I'm sort of protected on the sides. I can kind of move side to side and really do some damage here. So I there's a lot about Big Team Battle that I like. It has the feel of Big Team Battle from the past. It's not I don't know, I don't know what the word is for Halo 5's Big Team Battle, but it is very much improved over Halo 5. So I'll say just overall, I am pretty happy with the Big Team Battle in Halo Infinite so far.
Nice. That's a good summarization.
Good little summarization there.
Sumari or something.
A little something.
A little something. A little something to whet their appetites.
I want to touch on
appetite of destruction.
Competitive real quick. You okay with that?
Sure. I don't have much to contribute in that regard.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and do your thing, and I will try to contribute as much as I can.
Okay. I just want to say, I think that the ranked arena mode for me was the highlight of my experience so far. It was a lot of fun. It was very, I love the settings, and this actually might be my favorite part of Halo Infinite so far. If you were like, hey Trax, what's your favorite thing about Halo Infinite so far? It's the settings for ranked arena. BR starts, no secondary weapon, no radar, no hit markers when you throw grenades. It is a lot of fun. I like how the game modes work. There's Capture the Flag, Oddball, Strongholds, and Slayer. They did something different with Oddball now, where instead of like, here's how it used to be. First team to hold the oddball for 250 seconds would win, right? That's how it used to be. Now, the way that it works is like they kind of do it in rounds, sort of. So, first team to get 100 points with the oddball wins 1 point. Okay, oddball then resets. Where's the oddball spawn? Boom, it's over there. Okay, whatever team is able to get another 100 points now gets another point. First team to 3 points wins. So, like, you need to be holding the oddball for a while, but they don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, they like give you a chance to get back into it. So instead of like okay. I guess like traditionally, like if you were so far behind the other team and the other team had like 200 points and you only had 100 points and they only needed 50 more to win, you needed 150 to win. It just made it a little bit tougher to get back into it. But now, because it's sort of broken down into these like sort of like segments of the game, it's easier to win a round of oddball than it was to come back from far behind in previous games. And maybe if you win one round, you can win 2 rounds. And so like, I think psychologically it does something different too, where it feels like you're kind of still in it. Even if you're down 2-0, it's like, no, we can still come back.
Still have a chance here. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Cause it's not 200-0. It's just 2-0. And we just have to win a couple rounds here and we can get back into it. We don't have to worry about them having such a heavy lead with time that it's going to be impossible to come back. But like, we could win 2 100 rounds, you know? So I don't know if that makes any sense, but in the same way that tennis has, you know, their rounds, that's kind of like how it is for oddball now. And I like that. I like it a lot. So I was very happy with it. Something that I know that we're going to touch on later on when it comes to ranks, and because I saw this question in our Discord, I'm not going to get into it right now because we'll get into it when we answer the question. But I really like the way that they're handling ranks in this game. Did you? Oh, you didn't play any competitive, right? I wanted to ask what you
I only played Big Team Battle and custom games. That's all I played. Yeah. Because everything the only Halo Infinite I had a chance to play was last night. Okay. With Katie and everybody. So
I am a pretty big fan about the way that this game is recognizing ranks and skill. So I played, it takes 10 games to qualify for your rank, and then they dish it out to you. They're like, okay, here you are, you're a whatever, Platinum 2. Okay.
Is that what you are?
No, I'm a Diamond 1.
Is that better?
Yes. So the way that the order that it goes is bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, onyx. Onyx is the top again, we'll get into this later because that's a little bit different than Halo 5, and I think it's pretty significant. I lost 6 of my 10 games though. So yeah, I lost 6 of my 10 games, but the games that I played, so here's what I think they're doing. I think that they are, when you're in your qualifying games, I think that they're looking at individual skill maybe a little bit more so than they're looking at wins and losses. Whereas after you get qualified, the only way to go up in rank is to be winning. So I lost 6 of my 10 games. However, in the games that I lost, I performed pretty well. And so I think what they do is they look at like, okay, how are you doing compared to this ranked player on the other team? How are you doing compared to this person on the other team? How are you doing with maybe you lost a teammate in the very beginning of the game? That happened to me on my very first game. It was so frustrating. I think they take all that into account. Like, hey, how does this player perform when he's down a teammate? Like, I do think that they take all that into account because I felt like I was really getting shortchanged in kind of like the games that I was playing from some of my teammates. But the fact that I ranked Diamond 1, I was like, oh, they saw how I was doing, even though my wins don't reflect what I think would be like a Diamond 1 ranking. So, yeah, I think that they have a really good system right now. And I'm not just saying that because I'm ranked Diamond 1, but I really think that they, because
I was definitely saying that because of that. Mm-hmm.
But because I lost 6 games, they were still able to figure out like, okay, here's where he should be despite his win-loss record. Like, I think I got that despite my win-loss record, not because of my win-loss record. Does that make sense?
Yes. It does not make sense.
Oh my god.
Was that what you were hoping?
So I like the settings, I like the rankings. I that was the highlight of my experience, I think. It's a lot of fun. I really like the maps too. The maps are another. There's one map in particular that I think is as fun for me as the pit in Halo 3 or as midship in Halo 2. This map I'm playing on, I'm like, yes, this is, I don't remember the name of it, but I can kind of describe it. This is, and actually, I think that this map was inspired by an MLG map that was made for Halo 3. It reminds me of this map a lot. But it is...
Oh, you mentioned this last night, right?
Yeah, I think the map was called Threshold. I could be wrong. When it was in Halo 3. I don't remember exactly what the map is called now. I'll have to try and look it up for next week. But it might be my favorite map of the entire game. I find it so incredibly fun. And it's a...
This Halo 3 map
very good.
About, is it a forged map or?
Yes, it was forged in Halo 3.
Oh, that's why I can't think of it. I don't remember all the forged.
Yeah,
maps.
so MLG, when they had forged, they were like, hey, why don't we just design our own maps that are perfect for MLG? And so they did. And so this map has some of the same characteristics a little bit of the one map that I remember MLG making. And so I think that they took inspiration from it and was like, hey, how do we make a good competitive? I can't wait to watch HCS and professionals playing on this map because like it's just a perfect competitive map. I'm really happy about it. I feel like I should know the name, but I don't. So yeah, so I feel like competitive Halo has a bright future with Halo Infinite. I like how it looks, I like how it feels, I like the settings, I like the maps, I like the game modes, I like how they change the game modes a little bit. So I cannot say enough good things about that aspect of Halo Infinite. There you go. How about that?
Quite the wrap up there.
Quite the wrap.
I like it. I feel like we're such a structured podcast now. This is insane.
We're so formatted, bro.
We're so I don't know what's now. I don't know what do we take a vacation? What's going on now?
Like, we'll just end it right now.
We just holy crap! You're bringing out some really good points. You know, everything seems well thought out.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Ooh, wrapping it up with a nice, neat bow.
I'm just excited by it. I'm excited. I'm happy about this game. I'm finding myself like just really enjoying playing it and having, I'm going to plug it again. Join our Discord. having the group of people that we have playing these community nights has just been so much fun. Look, Halo is already a good game. It's already a fun game. But when you have the kind of people around like you have in our community, it just makes it so special. It makes it so much fun. And there have just been some moments that really stand out to me, not necessarily because of what's happening in game, but because of what people are saying or talking about in the party chat.
Right.
It's just a lot of fun. So, make sure you join the Discord.
Jabs at each other.
Lots of jabs at each. Lots of jabs
weird,
at me,
weird
dude.
Accents.
Yeah, I feel like I've sort of become a target for everyone, but that's okay. I'll live. I'll be all right. But it does. It's like, but this is what I wanted, man. I wanted a group of people. I wanted this place. I wanted this podcast to be a sort of like a home for some people to play Halo and to find other people to play Halo with. And like, I feel like that's happening, and that has me really happy, and it's exciting. So, I'm happy about that, and I'm enjoying it.
Look at that community. We're doing the right things. I looked at the chat for a second there, and it says, and Silly Goose is swearing at me. Of course.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, come on. Like in my head, I was like, oh, come on, while I was talking there. Dear Lord.
But I'm liking it. I like everything about it so far. To be clear, this isn't going to be exactly how Halo Infinite multiplayer looks like at launch. Right now, there are not individual playlists for, say, Slayer and Objective. Everything's kind of like, it's like one playlist that you're playing, basically. So we have the one playlist that's playing for the competitive, the big team battle. I've seen a lot of complaints online, especially from like gaming quote unquote journalists. Dude, I feel like, dude, they're just complaining that there's like not just a Slayer only. Like I think it was PC Gamer who's like, oh dude, I can't just do Slayer all the time, bro. Like, you're gonna rip an entire game just because you don't have the game mode that you specifically want. Like, whatever, dude. It's a beta also, but I find that kind of frustrating, kind of annoying, just kind of whiny. PC Gamer, whoever wrote that article about there not being Slayer, you just sound whiny. You just sound a little whiny. And I'm like one of the whiniest people in the world. So for me to say that you sound whiny is pretty bad.
Just Trax, can you confirm or deny
that he's whiny? Very whiny.
I believe she's in the chat somewhere.
Oh wait, who am I saying is whiny?
No, you're saying you're whiny. I'm just asking
me. Yeah, I think I just said something that I wasn't exactly aware of what I was saying. What was that? What did you ask me to say?
I didn't ask you to say anything, actually.
You said, are you whiny? What did I say?
No, I didn't say that.
What just happened? What did you say?
I asked Sister Trax.
Yeah.
If she can confirm or deny whether or not you are whiny, because you just admitted it.
Oh, she said fact. Yeah, I'm whiny. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Too much wine. It's true. You get that Merlot flowing, become a little whiny. What are you gonna do? So yeah, all right. So we covered big team battle. We covered competitive. Do you want to talk about maybe some of the aesthetics and stuff like that? How have you unlocked anything with the battle pass? What's your experience with the battle pass? Because I have an issue there too.
Ooh, do you want to go on? Yeah, go ahead and talk about the battle pass, because I haven't. Go on.
So you're funny. So I got the battle pass. Okay, and here's the problem. Night 1, I'm playing big team battle. Okay, I'm playing big team battle because there's a lot of people who are playing, and that's what I want to do. I want to play with my friends. Okay.
All right.
I look at my challenges. There's the daily challenge. Play games. Okay, no problem. I'm playing games. Okay, great. Then there's the weekly challenges. 3 of the 4 weekly challenges are impossible for me to complete. Why? Because there's things like play oddball. Something else. Okay? But they're things that I can only do in 4v4 game modes. But I'm playing big team battle, so I can't possibly do those weekly challenges. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, you guy, it's a weekly challenge. You got all week. I hear what you're saying, but there's a bunch of weekly challenges that I need to complete in order to unlock whatever the armor is. So I really don't have all week to do this one challenge. I need to get this done so I can move on to the other weekly challenges that I have to do. Now here's the problem. They said you are going to be able to switch out your challenges. They said that. They said if you have a challenge that you don't like, you can swap it out for another challenge that you do like. So let's say there's a challenge for, hey, play 3 capture the flag games. Maybe you hate capture the flag, and you can swap it out for another challenge that says, hey, play 3 Slayer games. And you go, oh, I can do that. That's the game type that I like. Let me do that so I can get the challenge. But I couldn't swap anything, Mystery. Do you know why?
No, I do not. I did not program this game, so I don't know why. Go on.
I couldn't swap my challenges because the thing said that I didn't progress far enough in my battle pass to be able to switch challenges. But I couldn't progress in my battle pass because I need to complete challenges in order to complete or in order to progress in the battle pass. It's the equivalent of looking for a job, a first job, and they say, hey, if you want a job, you need experience. It's like, well, I can't get fucking experience because I can't get a goddamn job. Well, you can't get a job unless you have experience, sir. Well, how am I supposed to get experience when I can't get a job? It's like this, like, in a circle thing. And it's like, okay, I guess I just won't complete these challenges tonight. I guess, because I can't swap them out. So what am I supposed to do there?
Complain.
I guess I'm supposed to leave my friends, leave the game mode that I want to play a game mode that I don't want to play, so I can complete challenges in order to then be able to get the ability to then swap out challenges so I can then go play with my friends and do what I want to do. So I just feel like there's like an unnecessary barrier to being able to progress in the battle pass when it comes to the weekly challenges in some ways. It forces you to play a certain way, fine, but it forces you to play other playlists. I feel like the challenges should be something that you can complete in any playlist. Maybe a weekly challenge would be good, like, hey, stick 5 people. I can do that in arena. I can do that in quick play. I can do that in competitive. I can do that in big team battle. Why would we make it so you have to play certain party-sized game modes in order to complete a challenge? So that's an issue that I have. What do you think about that?
I think that is that's an issue.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds like an issue.
So hopefully they.
Would you like me to get you a tissue?
No, I got tissues already.
For your issue?
I'm okay there.
Got that covered?
Yeah. I'm good there. I guess that's my biggest gripe with the battle pass. I will say this: the aesthetics look good. I like the way that the armor looks. There are people who are from my work who I've been playing with who have never played Halo before, but they're playing Halo Infinite and they're looking at the helmets, they're looking at the armor, and they go, oh, this looks cool. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, this looks cool. So that's a very positive sign. Whoever the designer of these armors is doing a good enough job that it seems like regular people are kind of like, oh, this looks good. This looks good. So I'm very happy about that. I think the armor looks good. I like the art design. Yeah, I think that's a pretty comprehensive coverage of what we've gotten so far. Where else are you at, Mystery? What do you want to talk about here?
I am still a tad bit confused with the navigation of the UI, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm clicking, I don't know where I'm going. You know, if I want to customize my Spartan, for example, it takes me, I got to go through, like, I don't even know what, just to figure that all out. I'm so confused, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed because that's one of the few things that they were saying about, like, getting all this stuff all set up is like, we want to make it easy for you guys, when I'm navigating even just something as simple as the settings, for example, right? And I was talking to somebody, Twisted Shots TV about this. And
Oh, I like him.
You know, when you're navigating those settings, you have headers. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like, there's no real separation between them. Like the header basically looks like a setting on its own, you know,
Right.
that you can change. Maybe like maybe the header is like a main setting, and then you go in more detail kind of thing, you know. So like he was suggesting maybe like other colors, maybe to kind of help distinguish between different kinds of settings that could be changed. Because like, yo, the sensitivity shenanigans is it's so annoying.
I don't like that the sensitivity is sort of like buried.
Yeah,
It's like, it takes a while to get to it. I feel like that should kind of be at the top.
It should be close to the top. You're right. Yeah. So, like, yeah, you have horizontal and vertical sensitivity, which is fine. But you know, maybe it would be nice to just have a setting that allows me to change both of them at the same time. You know, maybe just have an overall.
Oh, kind of like the old school one too.
Because
yeah.
I could care. I just would rather change sensitivity.
There is kind of a problem there, right? It's like when you have too many options, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
Exactly. I
Exactly.
think you hammered the nail on the.
I nailed it.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, no, the navigation I'm finding very difficult. Very, very difficult to get through, unfortunately. I have no idea how to customize my Spartan.
That's interesting. I didn't find it hard to customize my Spartan. I did find it very hard to leave a party. I didn't understand how to leave.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I joined a party. How do you know you joined a party? It's silly. You'd think that, oh yeah, seeing the Spartans on the menu means you joined the party, but no. No, not for me. Maybe bigger, bolder. Also,
Yeah.
apparently, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't know this, but apparently, you can't change your Spartan appearance while you're in the lobby or something like that. Or I think we mentioned. Did we mention this? But like the text telling you this, it's in the top right corner in extremely small letters.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now, if I'm being honest.
Can you lie then?
Sure. Yeah. That text is so tiny. It's like, who can even read it?
Exactly.
And with all the stuff on screen, how are you even going to be able to, like, most people, I mean, they're not even going to be able to pay attention to it, dude. So tiny.
Yeah, exactly. See, thank you. You get it.
Yeah. You ever read a book with like tiny little letters? Dude, I'm not even reading it, bro.
Stop embellishing. Anyways. No, okay, so what I mean is that, like, okay, when we're about to load into a game or something, right, or like when we're matchmaking or something, you can't change your Spartan appearances, and like the way they tell you that is by having text in the top right corner of the game. Like,
what's the text say? Like, hey, you can't change it?
Something like that. It's like, you suck at this game.
You suck at this game.
You can't change it. Stop changing it. You're not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Specifically, that's what it says.
So first, I have no idea about this text in the top right, which
I didn't know about it either until the party pointed it out.
shows how small it is. Okay, like it's so small. I did not even know it exists. Mm-hmm. And then as for changing the customization, or you know, the way that your Spartan looks, I feel like I was able to do that fairly fine. Yeah, I didn't really have too much of an issue there, but.
Okay, then I'm just an idiot. Okay.
No, you're not an idiot. Look, there are going to be some things that you pick up on that I won't, and there's going to be things that I pick up on that you won't. And that's why you and I are a good team, because we're going to see things differently a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it, man. Yeah, you're not an idiot.
Self-esteem went up a little bit.
It's all good, dude. Your self-esteem should go up, bro. Look, we are opposite sides of a coin. Okay, I love super sweaty competitive. I want the sweat dripping off of my face like blood off of a rare burger. Okay, I want it dripping, bro. Okay, I want to be sweaty. I want to be into it. I want to be yelling at my friends, calling them idiots for doing dumb mistakes. I love that. You're on the other end. You want to have fun.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy your time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not me, you know?
Yeah, no, keep going.
Like, I enjoy...
Damn it, he went back to him enjoying.
But I don't even enjoy winning. I just enjoy not losing. And I don't even know if I enjoy... I don't even know if I enjoy not losing. I know that I enjoy my opponents losing. So, like, that might just be just how I'm wired. I just want other people to lose. And I don't want to lose. So, like, that's my main motivation, right? So, you're coming at it from one angle. I'm coming at it from another angle. And that's good because we can see more things that way. So, when you go, hey, the UI is confusing, and I go, hey, the UI is not exactly, it makes the most sense. I don't even know how to leave a party when I'm trying to do my own thing. Hey, maybe we gotta look at this UI, you know? Somebody in the chat, Rabble Just Rabble, by the way, I love his name. He said, that's not healthy.
What, our dynamic?
No, I think he's saying that I'm not healthy for feeling like it's not even about winning. I just don't want to lose, or that I just really enjoy my opponents losing. At the end of the day, we all have motivations, okay? And truly, if you were to go, Trax, do you like winning more, or do you just like not losing more? I definitely like, I hate losing. I like winning. I like winning a lot, but I hate losing. I would rather just about any other experience than come in second in like a tournament or something like that. Like, I hate losing. But that motivates me to get better. So, you know, whatever motivates you to win, be successful in whatever it is, I think that's fine. You know, I think that's a good thing.
Do you though?
Do I think it's a good thing?
Yes.
There's a part of me that enjoys that other people look at me the way that I hate losing instead of liking winning, and they go like, dude, something's wrong with you. There's a part of me that kind of enjoys that.
I need to let that sink in for a second. What the fuck is he talking about?
I'm saying like if I were to tell some people at work, right, and we're talking about winning and losing, and I go, you know, it's not even about winning. I just don't want to lose. They go, what are you talking about? And I go, the enjoyment of winning that I get is not as great as the hatred of losing that I have for losing. They go, dude, something's wrong with you, bro. But I don't think so. I think I like that. I like that I feel differently about winning and losing than most people do. It's just how I am, dude. I hate losing so much.
I hate it. I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate losing.
I hate it. Sister Trax says because he is a contrarian. I am not a contrarian. Okay, I like many popular things. Okay, I like many popular things. I like pumpkin coffee. Okay, I like candy corn. I like baths. Mystery, you know baths?
No, what is this? He's giggling over there. What? I know showers. I know cold showers. I know like hot showers. Like, are you?
You know, like taking a bath, dude.
Are you talking about? Are you actually talking about taking a bath? Or are you talking about like? Is this a sex move or something? Like,
it's not an innuendo. You know,
okay,
baths?
so it's not. So it's not. Okay, it's not an innuendo. It's not a slang term or anything.
It's not slang. It's not slang. It's not anything inappropriate. You know baths, dude? You know, you ever take a bath?
I've done it maybe twice.
Wow. Oh, I'm just saying I like baths. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say I like baths. And that seems like a mainstream position, you know?
Listen, when you start by giggling, okay, you already know that I'm gonna be confused. So what am I supposed to do? Be confused, and that's what I do. I'm playing my role here.
Oh my god. I needed this tonight. I've gotten like 6 hours of sleep in the last 3 days, so this is good. Yeah, look, let's why don't we end this with how we feel about Halo Infinite's multiplayer moving forward. I think you and I can both agree the movement in Halo Infinite is, I mean, it might be my favorite movement in all Halo games. How do you feel about the movement in Halo 3? Halo Infinite, sorry.
On Halo Infinite's movement, I have a lot to learn. I have so much to learn.
Tell me more.
Last night we were playing, of course, and I was watching Katie's stream, and I was also watching Jimmy Neutron something.
Jimmy Neutron.
The other Jimmy, not Jimmy, but the other
not the
Jimmy,
Jimmy,
Jimmy 2.0 or whatever. I don't know what you guys want to call him. That Jimmy, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Not the Jimmy who got pulled apart in pieces by coyotes. This is Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah. And I was just, I was seeing all the way they were moving around the map and such, and and I was sitting there. I'm just jogging here. I'm just jogging here. Like they're using grapple hooks and they're using their the pulse cannon and all that stuff, and that's how they're getting around the map. It's absolutely crazy, and I'm just like, I can't keep up with this. There's point A to point B. How do I get there? You have 12 different ways of getting there. I have one. I'm gonna go and get there.
Right.
Somehow.
Well, it's going to be one of those things where as you play more and more, you'll understand more of traversing the map. And I do think that is just like, and for me and you both, like, as much as I love the movement in Halo Infinite, there are still times where I'm feeling like, hey, how do I move faster? How do I get to where I'm going quicker? And I think
how do I do cool things for the montages, Right.
Yeah. I think that'll just come with time. That just comes with time. And there's got to be a certain level of like, I just have to give this some time. It's going to be okay. How do you feel about the weapons in the game?
The weapons, I haven't had a chance to play with all of them. I had a chance to shoot one single missile from the Hydra.
Hey.
Yeah, are there 2 firing modes on the Hydra? When you click on the stick, I noticed the aimer changes or the reticle changes. So I never had a chance to. Is it a fast fire and then a single shot?
I am not exactly sure. Like the one mode looks kind of like a circle, and the other mode kind of I don't know. The Hydra's a lot worse in this game than it is in Halo 5, which is fine with me because I didn't really care for it in Halo 5. I'm not exactly sure how best to use it, so I don't exactly understand the different modes, and maybe that's why I'm not doing very well with it. But
Fire Mage is saying homing and non-homing, so
well, that would have been good to know. That's probably why I was like, how come
does
it's
that
not
mean
going?
the Hydra would be very much effective against vehicles? Is that what you're kind of? Is that what we're kind of hinting at here?
I don't know if it is. I think I used it at one vehicle, and I don't remember it doing like a lot of damage and like destroying it. So I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah. So overall,
sure.
I never really felt an incentive to pick up another weapon.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get used to the pistol because it's very different from the Halo 5 pistol,
Very different.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to get used to the fact that when you zoom in, it doesn't change how much more accurate you are. It's still shooting the same. So that is still a huge learning curve I have to get over, right? And I am still trying to get used to the lack of recoil on the AR because there's not much recoil as much.
Right.
And you would think that oh, okay, if there's no recoil, then there's not really much to adjust to, right? Yeah, you would think that would be the case, but the reality is, for me, not really. Like, you get so ingrained with, or there's this muscle memory of like you have to kind of readjust your reticle because of said recoil, right? But I never really saw an incentive to pick up the commando or whatever.
Oh my god, I love the commando. I love the commando.
Right. But see, like for me, it's like I pick it up, I die within the next 10 seconds, and
Right.
then it's
You
gone to
just
someone else.
need more time with it. You just need
like,
more time
why
with it.
do I pick it up when I can just be just as effective with like an AR and BR combo or something, or AR and sidekick? Is it sidekick? That's what it is, sidekick?
Sidekick. Side piece.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
The side piece?
Yeah, it's my side piece.
That's a sex joke.
That was.
Okay. All right. Bravo says in the chat, get good.
Get good.
You're right. I will not get good.
The only thing that I have a gripe with the pistol is just the amount of bullets. I want it to have more bullets because I feel like there's a bunch of kills I'm kind of missing out on, and I keep using I'm switching to the pistol as soon as I spawn because I'm so used to Halo 5, and I'm like, I need my pistol out, not my AR. I think that I need to get out of that habit. But I like the pistol. I like the pistol a lot. I like how it functions. I just wish I had maybe 4 more bullets in a magazine. I'd be very happy about it. But I think that the AR and the pistol are good. I love the battle rifle. I love the command. I love all the guns. I really do like all the guns. I like that the sniper is kind of tough to use, kind of like it was in Halo 3. I felt like in Halo 5 it was a little bit too easy. I felt like there was a lot of bullet magnetism, and the auto aim made it pretty easy to use. So in this game, I feel like I feel like it's harder. It's kind of more like the Halo 3 sniper rifle, and I like that a lot. It's more challenging for me, and I've been picking it up a lot. I'm hitting some no scopes from far away, but it's still a pretty difficult sniper rifle to use, and I'm happy about that. I want guns to take skill to use.
Skill. What does that word mean? Skill.
You know, your ability to do something.
So we don't work off of a base of luck?
Well, I do, but most people don't.
Skill.
I like how you're saying that. Skill.
Welcome to the ASMR segment of the podcast. Skill.
Feel my skill. Alright, that was skill, dude. That's what skill sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. That right there.
I don't know. But I like the weapons a lot in this game. I have pretty much all positive things to say about the movement, about the weapons. I love the maps. What do you think about the maps overall?
Okay, so the maps I'm finding myself to be confused with because I feel like a lot of the aesthetics of the map, or like the theme of the, with the environment of the map are very similar. They're very similar. There's lots of we're in some kind of, we're in a box in the middle, or we're in the middle of a box canyon, that's a red versus blue joke if anybody caught that one. But there's a lot of rock, I suppose, and grass and
dirt.
Stuff like that. And dirt. Lots of dirt. But was there any snow maps or any mountain maps?
No snow. There's kind of desert? Nighttime rocky map. There's daytime forest map. There's another daytime forest map, but with a waterfall.
That's the name of the maps, right? Daytime forest map, but with waterfall. Daytime forest map. Another daytime forest map.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you were to show me a picture of a map, I couldn't tell you what it was called. Whereas the other Halo games, the maps were so vast, so different, I suppose, in environment that you could be like, oh, this is Epitaph. Oh, this is Countdown. Oh, this is, and I'm just naming, maps off the top of my head from other Halo games as well, right? So that way people don't think I only know Halo 3 maps,
No,
this is Ascension.
No, you're not wrong at all. The aesthetics were very different, and I feel like in other Halo games for the maps, take Halo 2 for example, right? When you look at New Mombasa, the city on Earth that some of the missions in Halo 2 take place, there are some city maps in Halo 2, right? There's Turf, there's Terminal. There might be a couple others. I can't remember off the top of my head. But even those maps had some very defining features within them. Terminal had a giant railway, not to mention a train, that would go through the middle of the map. So even the maps that aesthetically looked similar, they had something very different about them that separated them. Whereas I feel like in this game, at least so far, there's not much of a difference that I can tell aesthetically that really differentiates the maps. So Paige in the chat said something funny. She said daytime forest map number 3, right? Like I don't, again, this could also just be like we just haven't had enough time with the maps, but a lot of them feel like they kind of look the same, they seem the same. I don't know exactly what the difference is. And so I think they could do, I don't know. I don't even know what you would add, but like I feel like there's just not enough difference between them. So I would like to see a little bit more difference.
Right. Tokyo's saying some do feel the same, but it's because they base it with the traditional 3-lane map designs. And
that's fine. Like the 3-lane map design is fundamental to a good multiplayer map, and that's fine. But if you covered one map in snow, then you would know it differently than the map that's covered in dirt.
Right.
You know, and I think that that's what we're talking about. I think the outlines of the maps are, I think that they're fine. But I think it's being able to kind of tell the difference between the maps that is seeming. But again, I really do think that that might just be a consequence of just not having enough experience with it and not playing it enough. I think there's a bunch of maps in Halo 5 that I probably would have thought were all kind of similar. Well, especially big team battle wise. But yeah, I think that that'll be something that kind of clears up with time. So personally, I like the maps a lot. The weapon layout is not something I'm a fan of, but I think that that'll be something that I just have to get used to. I just have to get used to it. So I think there's a bunch of I just have to get used to's. Okay, so we covered player movement. We covered designs of the maps. We covered something else. I forget. Oh, the weapons. I don't know. I kind of feel like
Fire Mage was saying melee. Melee. A lot of people seem to have a gripe with it.
Yeah, melee is a little bit tough. So there's sometimes that I'm meleeing and I'm feeling my character kind of like move towards the enemy to like hit them. There's times where I'm meleeing and it doesn't move forward at all, even though I'm like looking at them. There's times where I feel like other people are lunging at me. There's times where I'm just kind of like, the melee just feels a little bit inconsistent. Again, and I'm gonna re-emphasize this because I think it's important. I don't want people to think like, oh my god, you're just nitpicking apart this entire game. I think it could be because I just haven't played it enough. The melees in all the games have felt different. Melee in Halo 2 is very different than Halo 3, different from Halo 4, and very different from Halo 5.
Right.
So it could just be something we need more experience with. But it definitely feels inconsistent right now. There's times when I feel like I've damaged somebody and I melee them and they don't die. And that kind of has me frustrated sometimes. I feel like sometimes my melee is not registering when the other person's melee registers and I die and they don't die. So, I mean, there's still like some issues there, but I don't know how much of that has to do with the game or how much of that has to do with like networking or yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I hope some of this clears up as time goes on, maybe with a title update or maybe just with, again, more experience with the game. Have you felt any kind of issues with melee?
Me personally, I don't get close enough to melee anymore. They shoot me with their big guns.
They shoot me with their guns before I can even get close.
They shoot me dead.
Wow.
I don't stand a chance.
Okay. Okay.
I am defeated.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So,
moving on.
Let's do a letter grade, shall we? How are you feeling about Halo Infinite multiplayer overall in the beta? Understand that the letter grade that we give right now is going to be different than the letter grade that we will give Halo Infinite multiplayer once it fully releases, hopefully with I hope more maps, but definitely more playlists. So let's go classic A through F, high school grades, whatever. Mystery, how are you grading Halo Infinite's beta currently?
I'd probably give it an A-.
Wow, that was my grade.
Yeah, I'd probably give it an A-. I still think, yeah, there's still some tweaks that could be great.
Can you say that again, but more enthusiastic about like how much you like it?
You had me thinking on the spot, and now you're asking for enthusiasm?
Yes.
You didn't even allow me to even. I think.
Yeah.
I think that Halo Infinite's beta should be ranked or rated or whatever you want to call it, graded.
Yeah.
With an A-.
Oh, I agree. I like that grading.
Fantastic A-.
A-.
Yeah, that's a good grade.
Yeah,
you know,
A-.
it's a real good grade.
I think so too.
Not an A+, but it's a good grade.
It's not an A+ and it's not an A, but I would say A-, maybe B+, but B+, A- right there.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot right now.
That's the sweet spot.
That's the sweet spot.
Some things that I would like to see, obviously more playlists. Love to see that WASP taken out. I think that the competitive stuff needs to be left alone. It's perfect. I freaking love the competitive stuff. And big team battle, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it, but I think that maybe with some more game modes in the future, hopefully some more maps on the horizon, I can really get into it more. I'm definitely enjoying it with the community, but I could probably play any game with the community of people that we have and I'd be happy. So, yeah.
Does that mean less than what it should mean? What the heck?
Huh?
I could play any game.
I'm just saying that the group of people who we're playing with, the group of people who are showing up for the game nights is a really solid group of people that make the game a lot more fun than it would be solo queuing.
That's pretty bold of you to say.
Yeah, well, for sure. I like the people in our community, and I think that they're fun to hang out with. Join our Discord, by the way. Join the Discord. Get in on the game nights. That it is happening now. It is happening. Every Saturday, by the way, I play for sure, guaranteed. Every Saturday, I am playing. So join us on Saturdays if you want to hang out with me. Maybe you don't. That's okay. But whatever.
Yeah. If you want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with Mystery. Tell them when you play Halo.
When
Well, you're there on game nights usually, aren't you?
I try. Game night. If Saturday nights are game nights, I try my best to make it for Saturday nights.
Yeah.
But
you're
for the
there.
most part, typically I am kind of working a closing shift or something.
Right.
And I'll probably catch the tail end or
Yeah. Tail end.
Yeah. I genuinely try.
Yeah.
I genuinely try. It's like, I tell them to close faster because listen, I gotta make it for the game night. I gotta
play some Halo, guys.
Man's gotta play Halo, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Good.
But when they give me a 3 a.m. closing shift,
yeah, that's a little bit tough to get on game night. Although I will say, the community goes pretty deep into the night.
Right.
I think I've seen them play until like 5 or 6 a.m. I haven't been on that long, but that's pretty crazy.
Saying that because wifey might get in trouble, might get mad at him.
No, I just haven't. The latest I've been on is 3 a.m. so far for Halo Infinite.
Are you admitting that to the wifey right now?
No, she knows. B+, A-.
Can we hear you line? Go back to
B+, A-. B+, A-. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and roll into the listener questions?
Listener question.
And we'll talk some Halo TV show next week because they kind of tease that, but I want to spend a little bit more time on that than just a couple of minutes.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Do you have any
Nope.
questions from TikToks?
Niz.
All right, stall for a little longer while I open up listener questions.
Oh, I can stall. It's interesting how in English there are words like the word stall that have different meanings that are like, it like one is like, okay, an area of space enclosed by walls that is kind of like small. And another way to use the word is to wait longer. Like, how does that word stall mean both of those things? It is so confusing. It is so hard. Now, personally, I think English is the easiest language because I know it. But, you know, I've heard it's difficult. I don't know. That's my stall. That's how I stall.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got, dude. Look, I only got 6 hours in the last 3 days. I am.
That was amazing. A round of applause to you, good sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What
do we got?
What? You're welcome.
What do we got for listener questions?
What's the theme of the week?
Theme of the week is music. Music.
Theme of the week is music.
It is music.
Okay, so nothing in specific, just music. Well, great, because the first question / comment / concern has nothing to do with music.
Great.
Captain Destroyer says, "You guys want a Spartan 2 Jillian? I don't know how to fucking say that. Look no further for Soren 066. He can be found in the Halo TV show. The plot thickens now, doesn't it?"
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Is it Gillian?
Jillian? Gillian?
It starts with a G though.
This is why English is one of the hardest.
G. That's me trying to say G. Okay. It starts with a G.
I think it's Gillian. I think Gillian.
Jillian.
No, Jillian. Yeah, Jillian.
Okay. You guys want a Spartan 2 Jillian? Does that sound better?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Can you just quickly, edit that?
Yeah.
I say it the first time.
I'll edit it for sure.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got
Appreciate
it.
You. Okay. All right. What do we want to say to this?
I think I've said everything I have to say. I think I've said everything I have to say. I have no idea, dude. Yeah, we got Spartan Jillian. Let's go, baby.
I thought we agreed with Gillian, and now you're saying Jillian. What the hell?
Whatever, dude. I don't care anymore.
Oh man. Didn't we know about Soren though? I thought we went through the IMDb cast list or whatever, and wasn't Soren one of those Spartan 2s that
or
did
she
pop
was.
up?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of name that is, but yeah.
No, okay. All right. The plot thickens now,
The
doesn't it?
thickens now.
The plot thickens.
Doesn't
The
it?
plot's full of chickens. Now,
Plot's
isn't
full
it?
of chicken.
It's all full of chickens.
Chicken.
All right. Next question comes from Triforce Protectors.
Slim Pickens.
Oh. Okay. Why did they remove Champ from rankings? And go.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. In Halo 5, the way that the multiplayer ranks worked, it went bronze, silver, gold. Okay, we all can get behind that, right? Platinum. Okay. Diamond. Okay. Onyx. Great. And then there was champion. The champion rank was reserved for the top 200 people in each playlist. The problem with champion rank is this. It was the highest rank, but very difficult to obtain. Now, it was so hard to obtain that I think it deterred people from chasing the highest rank. In Halo 2, in Halo 3, you had 50 as the highest rank. Now, more Halo 3 than Halo 2 because Halo 2 was actually really tough too. But in Halo 3, if you were I'll say a decent player with a decent team, you could get to rank 50. You could achieve the highest rank. It was hard. It wasn't easy, but you could do it. In Halo 5, you have to be in the top 200 in the world in a playlist in order to get to the highest rank. That creates what I believe is a disincentive for trying to get as high as you can in ranks. Because if you're not one of the top 200 in the world, you're looking at that and going like, okay, well, why would I even bother going for the top rank when I know I'm not going to hit it? Not because, well, because you know, the top 200 in the world, that's a pretty tough number to get to. Lots of people play Halo, so to get into the top 200, you got to be one of the best. And now that's why they made it. They wanted to recognize those people, but I think what it did is it kind of damaged the incentive. Like if you're incentivized to try and get to a higher rank, try and get to the highest rank, but you believe it's impossible, you're not going to go for it. So I think there's a lot of people that kind of stayed away from ranked in Halo 5 because they're like, yeah, I'm not going to get to champion, so like what's the point? I guess I can get as high as I can, and then maybe I'll stop. Like maybe I'll qualify for my rank and play a little bit, but I'm not going to spend the time trying to grind to the highest rank. Whereas in Halo 3, like that's what people did all the time. They were grinding to try to get to the highest rank. But Halo 5 was just so tough. So I think in this game, they removed champion rank, going, okay, the top rank is Onyx. So if you get Onyx, congratulations, you did it. You got to the highest rank. And I think that that's going to push more people who otherwise maybe wouldn't push for the highest rank to go, hey, you know what? Maybe this is within my reach if I try really hard. And I think that that's better for the life of competitive Halo. So I think that's why they got rid of champion. At least that's why I would get rid of champion. Those have been my criticisms of having that champion rank before. So the fact that they got rid of it makes me think that they kind of noticed it was not actually good as an incentive. It would have probably been fine to have done it as a percentage. So like maybe instead of the top 200 in a playlist, maybe if it was like the top 10% of the playlist would have gotten champion rank, maybe that would have been easier to chase. But for whatever reason, they got rid of it, and I think that that's why. Regardless, is, you know, I'm happy they got rid of it.
That's why they removed champ from rankings.
That's why I think.
Oh, that's why you think.
Yeah.
I think
Go ahead.
that they removed champion from the rankings.
Yeah, why do you think?
Because the medal for champion has an eagle on it.
It does. Yeah.
And they just wanted more diverse representation. So they just got rid of it.
That's not more diverse.
Because, you know, most people associate eagles with America.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, so you wanted a little maple leaf in that champion logo? Is that what you're saying? Oh,
I want a moose.
Yeah, dude.
See how excited he was at first, and now he's just annoyed. So, you know, the compromise they came up with is just get rid of the medal. Get rid of the rank altogether.
Diversity through elimination. Unity through elimination. All right. Now we're unified with no champion.
There you go. There is no champion. Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna regret making that joke later.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Nobody listens to the podcast.
It was a joke.
It's a joke. Relax.
What was it I say? I was only kidding.
Yeah, I was only kidding. I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
I also don't apologize.
And I apologize.
Then I say it was an accident.
It was an accident.
But they deserved it.
But what? All right, next question comes from Smells Goods.
Smells goods.
Oh shit. Can each host perform the Halo intro music in honor of the release of Infinite?
There you go, baby. Go ahead, Mystery. That was a layup, boy.
Shit.
Come on, dude. I like butchered that.
You did not butcher that. That was incredible.
I totally butchered it. I butchered it for you.
Trax went straight to business. He really did. He was ready for that.
Bro, I butchered it. You got this.
You can't butcher it as much as you made the thing so high. Also, you didn't even let me read the note.
You got this, Mystery.
Oh my god. What was it? So it was like, I can't even get myself to do it.
Just do it. You'll feel better.
Just do it and I'll feel better.
Exactly. You can hum it. You want to hum it?
Maybe. I don't know.
You want me to hum it with you?
Okay,
I feel like a wingman for the Halo theme.
I can't even focus right now. That's the remix version. Gage says he's been practicing while delivering mail. This is what you're doing. You got one hand on the driver's wheel and you're going.
I just tried by him.
Every other car that's driving past you is like, why is this delivery driver just you're hearing and you're just like
It takes a surprising amount of physical effort to make that happen that way.
Oh man. So what is it like? Is that it?
Yeah. Keep going.
And then it goes like what?
Go finish it out. You're right there. Finish it out.
My voice is so raspy right now.
Finish it out.
Oh god.
Finish it out.
Where did I leave off?
You went
and it goes higher, right? I can't. Does this remind you of the you ever see the
I'm so
Halo
happy you
2,
did it.
like,
I'm honestly thrilled and proud of you because I know that you didn't want to do it.
the Halo 2 anniversary like remake documentary or whatever, where they like got like the people to try to do it, try to do like the theme or hum the theme.
Did they?
Yeah, when they had their interviews and such, they had some of the people that were being interviewed to try to attempt to do the chant.
Oh, you're right. Now I remember that now.
Yeah. Everybody did way better than I did there. I was terrible.
Oh, you're fine. You did fine. Look, it's like dancing, man. Nobody's worried about how nobody's worried about how anybody else looks. Everybody's just worried about how they look, right?
See,
so like,
the funny thing is whenever people think about Halo's music, they usually immediately think of like that, the Gregorian chant.
Right, there's that, yeah.
The weird thing is that's not one of the first things that I think about.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I think
Dun,
about.
dun, dun, dun.
That's exactly what I think about with the, right? So like, and then like right now, and then
go ahead. I'm giving you background music.
Right now in my head, all I could ever think is because I have so much joy for like, you know, the Halo 3 soundtrack, I can think of like the dun 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 dun, you know, like, yeah. So
some people are gonna hate that part of the podcast. I'm sorry.
But yeah. That's the thing that I think of almost immediately when someone says to go ahead and like, you know, hum the theme song or something. Like it's not the Gregorian chant, it's the like that. That's what I think of
Right.
immediately, which is why it really throws me off when that's the thing to do.
Yo, next time somebody says, "Hey, can you do the Halo theme?" Just go. Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I wanted to do.
We should have.
That's what no, because we had that all set up for the Halo CE, like the Gregorian chant from Halo CE. Yes, Fire Mage, one final effort. That's what it's from. Also, it's from 3 Gates. Next question. Oh wait, no, there was a note on this question.
Okay.
Well, also, whose is better? Obviously, it was Trax. Trax was better.
It was Mysteries.
No, it was definitely Trax.
Definitely Mysteries.
But the note on this is, and it says Trax will have to do this in his Smeagol voice.
My Smeagol voice.
Yeah, you have to perform the intro music in honor of the release of intro.
It's my precious.
Oh, okay, he's a character. Oh my god.
Really wants it back.
Dude, that's hurting my fucking throat, man.
There you go. That's a W. That's instant W right there.
That was tough.
I can agree. That sounded like it was tough. That's really impressive, man. That is really impressive.
I do what I can.
All right, next question comes from Orange Crawdad 82.
Oh, I love him.
Orange Crawdad says, music is cool and all, but did you see that video of Spider-Man trailer where Sandman became a man and his sand exploded into double cheeseburgers from McDonald's made by the heavens of... Hello?
I don't know. No, I didn't see that actually.
Oh, sorry, but the heavens of hell? Wait, what? By the heavens of hell? That trailer was immaculately gush. I am so sorry I butchered that, Orange Crawdad.
You didn't butcher it.
I butchered it because I typoed. I typoed hello all of a sudden. So I put heavens of hello.
Hello?
And it was actually heavens of hell. It wasn't even hello. It was heavens of hell.
Heavens of hello?
That's what I said. I said heavens of hello. I butchered it. I am terrible at this.
Yeah, you butchered it.
Someone relieve me of this job.
You're fine. You're fine, dude. You're fine, Mystery. You're great. All right. What's the next one?
The answer to your question is yes. I did see the immaculately gush trailer that you're speaking of, that with the Sandman. Sandman was in it, but I want to see the cut that you saw, because clearly Sandman exploding into double cheeseburgers from McDonald's made from heavens of hellos sounds incredible.
I had
please, send me the link.
I had a double quarter pounder from McDonald's today. It was good.
Oh, well, hold on.
Yeah.
Last time I said I had McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh. I'll see you later.
What was the word that you said, Trax? What was the word?
Sorry, I can't hear your question. I'm walking away.
He really is walking away. For the audio listeners, he's really walking away. And now he's coming back.
Something about...
What was it? Somebody in chat, please remind me what
I think that
said.
you were supporting and perpetuating hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And white supremacy, probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe we should have skipped over this. Okay. Just Kylie says.
What's the next question? Just
Kylie says, sing a song about your mods.
Oh no, I was supposed to write a rap about this today. I got distracted.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay,
Sing a song about your mods.
Is that it? Okay. I thought it was done. I was like, what?
Make it loud.
Make it loud.
You know, banning and timeouting and chatting and whispering, they'll help you if you need some help in our chat. But do you know all of our mods in our community? Just Kylie, Fire Mage, and Paige. They are all of our mods. And if you get to know them, you will say, hot damn, they're cool. There you go. That's my song for the...
Shit!
I was gonna write a rap earlier.
That was incredible.
I was gonna write a rap earlier, but I totally forgot to write all the lyrics. It was gonna be off of NF though.
NF?
Yeah, the rapper NF.
Huh?
Okay, people are convinced that you are trolling me every single time that you go, huh? Who? Huh? Who? Do you actually not know who NF is?
Is it initials or something?
It is initials.
Oh, is that what he actually calls? He or she calls them? NF.
He does go by NF. Yeah.
Oh, it's literally just NF.
Yeah, he has a song called I think it's called Trust. Has Tech 9 in it, and I was gonna rework some of the lyrics, and then I was gonna rap, but I totally forgot to. So whoops. Whatever. There's your song, mods.
What does NF stand for?
Well, his first name is Nate.
Oh, so it's probably his first and last name. Okay. No, I genuinely like when I go huh and stuff like that.
Huh?
90% of the time, I actually do not know. 90% of the time, I do not know.
Who?
In a situation like this right now, no, I've never heard of the rapper named NF.
All right, that's all right. No worries, dude.
So when I heard this question, I don't know why, but Yankee Doodle.
Oh, nice. You got a Yankee Doodle version?
I don't have I was working on one, like when I was working on one, so I had.
All our mods have come to chat looking to ban someone. Then they found you talking curses and they banned you right now.
Damn it. That's amazing.
If you do say some bad words, they are going to kick you. Make sure you get along with all our new friends. I don't know.
Well done. Well done. I was going on a totally different tangent. I was going, just Kylie went to town riding on a shady. That's okay because she's his wife and they were really married.
Hey,
that's as much as I got.
Hey, dude, I loved it. That was great.
That's as much as I got. Like, I don't know the actual song itself, so I couldn't.
What did you mean exactly when you said riding on a shady, though?
See, and that's the thing. That was the thing. That was the one thing I was the most concerned about.
Kylie in the chat says, "Whoa."
The thing is, the lyrics. Don't the lyrics say Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony? You know what I mean?
Our chat is exploding with pineapples right now because pineapple is our safe word. So if things start to get a little too hot and spicy, they go pineapple, pineapple. Right now, our mods are screaming pineapple after hearing RealMistry's song.
Everyone's pineappling. No, okay, so I was trying to go off of the lyrics, and if I remember correctly, it was Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, right? So like, just Kylie went to town riding on it, and then I had to think for a second. I was like, well,
pineapple, bro. Sheesh, Jesus.
What's close to pony? And then I was like, oh wait, she's got a husband named Shady. This makes sense. And then I tried to justify it by saying that's okay. She's his wife, and they are really married. Like I just thought that made sense.
That is true. They are. That is true. They are married.
That's me trying to justify it with the next set of lyrics.
It is a factual statement that you made, and I think that I stand by you, Mystery. I got your back.
This is the reason why I don't music.
No, that was great. That was really funny.
No, everyone's yelling pineapple.
No, you're
no,
fine.
It was not great. Noted. I tried to stoop to some people's levels. I tried and I failed miserably.
You didn't fail. You're fitting right in. People just love it.
Miserably.
No, they just love it. They love it. They love it.
It'd be really awkward if Kylie and Shady are not actually married.
They are married. You're good, bro.
I've sworn they are.
They are married.
Oh man.
They are married, I promise.
Next question comes from Game Warrior.
Game Warrior.
Game Warrior asks, what is your favorite Pixar movie?
Good question. There are many very excellent Pixar movies. I'm gonna go with the movie that I loved as a kid. A Pixar movie that deserved a sequel but didn't get one. A Bug's Life.
Ooh, A Bug's Life. Did they not get a sequel?
They didn't. They came out with Toy Story, and then I think maybe 2 years later, they came out with The Bug's Life. It was pretty close. It's kind of like Iron Man and Hulk. But I love A Bug's Life. I loved that movie so much. It was my favorite movie. I told people, I remember this. I don't know why I remember this, but I would tell people it was my favorite movie before I ever saw the movie. I was just in love with the idea. It's one of the reasons why I really enjoyed playing the game Grounded, because it was like, oh my god, it's like A Bug's Life. I'm like real tiny and there's bugs around me. I love that movie. It's so quotable, and I'm gonna watch it tomorrow now.
I was gonna. I don't know. Is this actually by Pixar? I was actually gonna say Big Hero 6. Is that Pixar or not?
That might
be.
be
It's not DreamWorks. I know it's not DreamWorks.
It's not DreamWorks.
It's definitely not
Let
DreamWorks.
me look
It's
it
definitely
up.
Disney. Or is Disney? Oh, is Disney? Disney is different.
Well, if it's Disney, then it's probably Pixar, because Disney owns Pixar.
Okay, because if that
it's
is an
Pixar.
option,
It's Pixar.
then I would definitely pick Big Hero 6.
Okay, there you go. I don't think I've ever seen Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6.
I've never seen it. Yeah, 100% Pixar.
Marvel / Pixar. Yeah, no, I loved Big Hero 6 quite a bit, and I'm so excited to hear that they have like a TV series or something like that going on for Baymax, and I'm so excited to see this. Really hoping it's gonna be good.
Good. Well, I hope it is. Was there a sequel to that movie?
Unfortunately, not as of yet. If anything, I don't know if this could be considered a sequel, the Baymax TV series that's coming out.
Nah, not really.
I don't know. But I saw the little sneak peek at it, and I thought it was hysterical.
Just wasn't sure if there was a movie sequel, but I guess not.
No movie sequel.
Okay.
The other one I would probably end up saying would have been Incredibles.
I really like. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was terrible, and I would listen back to this and get annoyed at myself. The Incredibles. That's a good one.
Yeah, Fantastic Four before Fantastic Four.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
I like our answers. I like that they weren't the typical Toy Story or Cars or planes or whatever the fuck they're driving.
Don't they have a boats too?
Was there a boats? I don't
know.
so.
Was there a boats?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a boats. All right,
I
next
haven't
question.
seen any of the new. Have you seen any of the new Pixar movies like Luca or like
or Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc.
or
was good.
Soul? Oh,
No,
Monsters Inc.'s a good one.
I think the most recent Pixar movie that I saw is what's the psychological one where there's like a
Inside Out.
That's it. I've seen Inside Out. I think that's the
I
most
enjoyed that one
recent
too.
Pixar movie that I saw. I didn't see Toy Story 4, did I?
I saw Toy Story 4.
I don't think I saw Toy Story 4.
What is the I guess it might have been Toy Story 4 being the most recent one that I saw. Yeah, because Incredibles 2 came out in 2018. Working that was an interesting time. I didn't watch Coco. I didn't watch Luca. I didn't watch Soul. I want to watch Soul. I never watched Soul.
I definitely never saw Soul.
I'm curious about this Turning Red movie that's coming out. And I'm curious about Lightyear.
Yeah, I guess we're done with Toy Story. We're just going to Lightyear. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next movie. Woody. Go ahead, make your joke. Come on.
As soon as you said that, I heard a loud noise above me, so I don't know what happened upstairs, but something happened. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Woody. That's I'll be in it.
Okay, next question from Game Warrior, and I might need a little bit of help translating this one because I have no idea. The question is, will the true mounts Cyrate be affected by infinite
You gotta
early
start
launch?
over, dude, because there's already 2 words in this sentence. I have no
That's
idea
what I'm
what that means.
saying. I'm so
All right.
confused.
All right, let's start over. Let's do it again.
Will the Trumont's Cyrate, like what is okay? TROMOUNTS. Like what could that be a typo of?
Spell it one more time.
TROMOUNTS.
Was he trying to say tomorrow?
Will the tomorrow? So then, what would Cyrate be? SYRATE.
Dude, I don't know.
Thank you, Fire Mage. Will the tournament be affected by Infinite's early launch?
No, not at all. Tournament's still going to be in January. You just have extra time to prepare now. There's your answer.
I'm just waiting for chat to catch up. Thank you, Fire Mage. Appreciate it.
we will do the tournament. So let me look at the calendar real quick. What I'm thinking is that the tournament will take place maybe towards the end of the month, like maybe so what I'm thinking of doing is, well, we're still working on player count. We're still working on like how many people will be accepted into the tournament. We still we want this to be open to casual players, to competitive players, to anybody who wants to play. The idea of the tournament is to just like partake in the community event. And if you're not a super competitive player, that's okay. We want you to come and we want you to play and just hang out with the people who you're playing up against, and get to chat with them and talk to them and just be a part of the entire experience. And then once we get into the sort of the bracket and the playoff section of the tournament, that's when it becomes more competitive and a little bit more fun to watch. I will be commentating all of the competitive games, like all the playoff ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of the games like in the beginning, so we still have to kind of figure that out. But I think what we're going to do, and maybe Mystery, maybe you and I will work on this soon, figure out an exact date for when we're going to start the signups. Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to lose people to the holidays. So if some people are interested in playing in the tournament, but like the holidays are kind of crazy, I don't want to drop like a podcast where we do all the sign up registration stuff like in the middle of December. So maybe the first week in December, we'll open up registration for people to register for the tournament, and then figure in January, that's when the tournament will start. That's kind of like what I'm thinking right now, but we will we'll figure that out and we'll get back to you on it.
Okay.
But
I'm
the
glad
tournament,
you said that it hasn't been affected.
yeah, the tournament
if
is
it was
not
earlier.
Yeah,
I would be in trouble.
yeah, no, the tournament's not going to be affected. If I'm ever going to move dates, I'll probably push them back, not move them up, because that makes it, I think, more difficult. If you move it back, people have more time to adjust. If you move it up, it makes it a lot tougher. So yeah, we will we'll let you guys know, and probably we'll have more information on that very soon. So there you go.
So we got that all ironed out. Game Warrior also asks, regular pizza or deep dish pizza?
I'm a fan of regular pizza. I don't like the greasiness that is left over on the deep dish pizza's crust. I prefer the oven baked, whatever. Manhattan style pizza, if you will. I do prefer that to the deep dish, but I certainly like deep dish. Even pan pizza, deep dish pizza, kind of the same deal when you're talking about the grease on the crust. Pan pizza versus Manhattan style pizza. I do prefer the Manhattan style, but if I'm at your house, I'm not gonna pass it up.
Regular pizza over deep dish for me.
There you go.
Mostly because of the same reasons as trash.
Yeah, dude, I'm not trying to get my hands all freaking greasy, dude.
All right. Next question from Game Warrior asks, "What do you think of this logo?" And well, he posted it in the Discord.
It's a good thing for an audio podcast. Let me. Where's it at? What's it under? Podcasty things.
Podcasty things.
I think that logo looks pretty legit. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know if you made that yourself, Game Warrior, but it looks pretty. Looks pretty cool. I think. Too legit to quit. That is the username of somebody who I used to hang out with on Mixer. Did you know that, or are you just saying that statement? It sounds like you don't know the person. That's okay.
I couldn't hear you.
You can't hear me right now?
Now I hear you, but I couldn't hear you before.
Oh, Too Legit to Quit was a friend of mine on Mixer. I wasn't sure if you were referencing him.
Oh, no, I was referring to the song.
Gotcha. Oh, I don't even know the song.
I know a song that you don't. Yay. Now, if you ask me who that's from, I think it's MC Hammer.
I don't know. You would know more than me. You're much more cultured than I am.
Bull schnizzle.
Bull schnizzle, sir. All right,
Yeah,
next
Too
question.
Legit to Quit is from MC Hammer. Yeah. Okay, next question comes from Silly Goose Nessa. What is a song you can listen to on repeat and never get tired of?
Oh. That's tough because you can pretty much probably get tired of any song. But I'm trying to think about some of my most liked songs that I've ever listened to. I know that when I had an iPod, like back in the day, I would update my iPod all the time and plug it in and stuff like that to add songs, take songs off, whatever. And the song Somebody Told Me by The Killers was like my #1 played song, like a lot. I remember when it had 152 plays, Somebody Told Me. So that might be a song that I could play and never get tired of. I'm looking at my liked songs right now on... Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot about this. There's a song called Lateralis by the band Tool, and I'm in love with that song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. It just has such a great philosophical meaning, and it mixes in with like mathematics, and it uses like mathematics and philosophy and kind of combines them together. And I think that that's like, it was like super interesting to me, and I think it was really cool. I could never get tired of that song. There's also it's actually technically 2 songs, but it's really one. Wings for Marie Part 1 and Part 2. It's a song about the lead singer from Tool. His mother died and she was battling some kind of disease for a long time, and so he made a song that basically was like a musical version of his mother dying. And there's a part where like she dies and goes to like heaven, and she's getting into the gates of heaven, and it was just like such a profound song and just like moves me so much. So there, I mean, honestly, there's probably like 10 different songs by Tool that I could probably listen to forever, but definitely Lateralis by Tool is probably my #1, followed by Friday by Rebecca Black, probably #2.
For me,
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. I feel like I disappointed you.
well, I don't know the lyrics to that song. That's as much as I know from that song. I would probably like. This doesn't sound dumb, but I would always listen to the Halo 3 song One Final Effort. There's just, I don't know, I guess like in the like when the song plays, the moment that is playing is just always, I don't know, it's always been like something that's I've always enjoyed very thoroughly.
Yeah.
So there's that. if anything, if you're talking about lyrically, probably "Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not the man in the mirror.
Yeah.
I will say, Halo soundtrack wise, there's a song called "Wake Me When You Need Me." That song gives me fucking chills, bro.
Oh, at the end of Halo 3?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I think Halo 3's soundtrack is pretty underrated.
it is top notch, bro.
It's really I think it's really good. It's outshined by Halo 2, of course, because a lot of people love the Halo 2, but I still think Halo 3 soundtrack is very underrated. Okay, next question comes from Shadow 6400, whose birthday is today, by the way, and we're 3 minutes
Really?
3 minutes from it. Yeah, it's I believe it's he did on his stream, it says it's his birthday. He's doing a birthday stream.
Oh, good for him.
So happy birthday, Shadow 6400.
Happy
I know when
birthday,
you're probably
Shadow.
listening to this, it's much later than that, but yeah, wishing you all the best, man.
I wish you the best for this year, dude, because last year, yeah. I'm just kidding. Last year was fine, I think. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
No, you got to keep elaborating at this point now.
No, I really don't. I was just making a dumb joke. What's the next question?
That's a funnies. That's a funnies. Okay, next question. Oh no, his question is: ever listen to Eskimo what the fuck? Eskimo Kalnoi? Kalnoi? No, I've never listened to that. What is that? Eskimo Kalnoi. What is that?
The answer is no. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Eskimo. Eskimo Callboy.
No.
It's just typo.
The answer's still no. I have no idea. Nope. No. No.
You ever listen to it?
No. No.
It's apparently its genre is metal.
There we go. I've never heard of them though.
Okay. Is there a song that you suggest?
For metal?
No. Like, Shadow next time, or if you
Oh yeah, let us know what song to listen to by Eskimo Callboy.
Yeah, unless you're just making this up, and it just so happens to be coincidentally actually a thing.
I have no idea.
Okay, next one comes from Toasted647. Halo, good.
It is.
Yes.
Halo
Okay.
good.
Next question. That's what it says. It just says Halo good.
I believe you. I'm saying it is.
Holy crap, man! Next question comes from Rabble. Just Rabble. Oh, this is one of those. Okay. You are playing Halo 2 on co-op with your buddy when he dies to the first wave on Cairo Station.
Wow.
What names do you call him?
Ooh, I almost said something I probably shouldn't say. I call him a silly count.
A silly count?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably call him a real mystery, because that's probably something I would do. I would be dumb enough to probably die in that first wave on Cairo Station. Now he also has on this thing he has spoiler tags or whatever, and I'm genuinely concerned about what he has written here.
Just be careful. Go ahead and click on it.
I can click on it. I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he says no answer. I just want to test the spoiler tag.
Well, there we go. You got it, buddy. Spoiler tag works. All right, what's the next question?
Next question from Rabble. Just Rabble says, everyone knows the unfortunate star of the cutscene in 343 Guilty Spark. But who originally opened the door to the flood room?
He means Private Jenkins. I believe it was, I want to say Mendoza opened up the door.
Okay, so I'm thinking either Mendoza or I'm thinking Vicente. I'm not sure.
I don't know if there's any other names that I would know of the Marines, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to go Mendoza.
You're going to go Mendoza?
Mendoza, get up there.
I'm a little concerned that because he's got like 4 lines written here. So
Gotta click on it, see what it is.
Click on it. I'm gonna go with Mendoza as well. Private Kappas. I did not even know there was a Kappas there. Mendoza is a somewhat okay answer since in original graphics, the two share character models. Mystery would have noticed this if he hadn't walked away during the. I had to go pee.
You walked away during that cutscene?
I had to go pee.
That is the cutscene of Halo
I knew
CE. That is
knew.
the cutscene of Halo CE, and you walked away during it?
I walked away because I knew it was a 5-minute cutscene.
Unreal, bro. Walking away from the Flood Twist cutscene is sacrilegious.
Even if you've seen it already?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Way to defy the gods.
No wonder why I suck at Halo Infinite.
That's probably why, dude. You gotta watch that cutscene again.
Okay. Next question. During the cut scene in 343 Guilty Spark, Sergeant Johnson is listening to a genre of music that the other Marines totally rip on. What is the genre called in universe?
I don't know exactly. Oh, in the universe.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there was actually a genre called. I think they just called it old music or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was some kind of like metal or rock or something like that. It's probably metal. I don't know what they called it in Halo. I don't. But it's some kind of rock, honestly. Good.
All right, let's see. Flip music.
Flip music.
The heck?
What a great trivia question. It's named in the book. Wow. That is actually a really good trivia question, and I really like these trivia questions because this is shit I never knew. But I'll never forget.
This is the hardest Halo quiz on the internet.
No, but this is good. Like, this is really tough stuff, but I really like these questions because, you know, like, you think you know a game, right? You think you know a game, you think you know everything about it, and then somebody asks you a question like that, and it's like, oh, what do they call it? I have no flip music. I had no idea.
So my question to Rabble now at this point is, he says, I apologize, that one might be too hard.
No,
but
that's
did
okay.
he know the answer to that question?
Oh,
did you
probably not.
genuinely
That's a tough
actually
one.
know that, or did you have to search that up?
I imagine that anybody who does trivia questions would search them up. Yeah.
Give him a second to answer. Next question comes from Rabble again.
Rabble.
Now that Pringles of official Halo canon, Pringles questions have the green light. What year did Pringles originally release?
Ooh.
If I know, I don't know.
I'm going to guess. Well, what year did they start putting tennis balls in those kind of canisters? That's what I want to know. Because they're pretty similar, you know. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go 1981.
Oh, 1980s?
Pringles, yeah.
Oh man, I was genuinely thinking the 60s.
Wow. Well, you go with the six. I could be.
Okay,
I have no idea. Maybe
right,
they're that old.
I'm gonna guess this. I'm gonna guess in the 60s, and I'm gonna guess maybe 65.
Damn, 65, bro.
I'm gonna guess 65.
All right. Yeah, I'm going 81. What do we got?
The answer is 67.
Holy shit, you were close.
Hell yeah!
You were really close.
I was really close.
I was way off.
Holy shit.
I was way off. I can't believe they're that old. I mean, I guess.
I knew that I had a feeling they were older.
I can kind of see them being popular in the 70s. Everything was weird in the 70s. You know?
Oh,
No.
Heat Rabble says, I did look it up to confirm, though, in regards to that last question, the flip music.
Yeah, that's a hard one to know off the top of your head.
Okay. Next question from Rabble. Does Canada have music?
No.
No.
Next question.
Next question from Silly Goose Nessa. Where's my goose, Morty?
That's all you, buddy.
Uh.
Now, what's that mean? Where's my goose? What's she talking about?
She's talking about. She's talking about. She's talking about something, some kind of DM that was messaged to me about drawing her a goose, which I never agreed to.
So, so you need to draw her a goose?
Apparently, or like do like one of those clip art things of a goose.
I have a feeling she's not gonna ever let that go, bro.
Apparently not.
You maybe should just make the goose.
She's mean to me. She swears at me. She yells at me. She calls me a stupid ass Canadian in game nights. Okay? All right?
Maybe you deserved it, bro.
Deserved it? Deserved?
I don't know. That's funny though.
Because Kylie asks, is it not weird if you have socks on?
I do have socks on. I don't find it weird.
Wait, you have socks on and you don't find it weird?
No.
Okay, wait. So is there a context to this?
I don't know. I'm just answering the question.
Oh, okay. So there is no like, there's no like inside joke that I'm not really.
Not that I know of.
This is not like an innuendo or something?
I don't think so, dude. I think she's just asking about socks.
I don't know why I have to question these things.
Answer the question though.
Is it not weird if you have socks on?
Yeah.
It is not weird to have socks on.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got socks on, I think you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now can you tell me if it was an innuendo or something?
It's not an innuendo. Look, what goes on your feet? You got two options. You got socks and shoes. Okay, if you're wearing shoes, you're gonna have socks on. But if you're not wearing shoes, yeah, you can wear socks, no problem. I don't see what the problem is. I wear socks all the time. I have socks on right now, no shoes.
I also wear socks all the time.
If anybody thinks it's weird to wear socks without shoes, I might think something's up with you. You might need to see somebody. That's all. That's all.
I have pizza socks on.
There you go. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what those look like.
I'm not taking a picture of my feet.
You don't mind that? You could probably sell it on the internet, Mr.
Oh god. Okay. Just Kylie asks, what color couch are you?
Taupe.
What?
Taupe. T-A-U-P-E.
What color is that?
I'm a taupe couch. Color couch are you?
A taupe is a mole in French, apparently.
It's a color, bro. I even spelled it for you.
T-A-U-P-E?
Yeah.
I typed that in Google, and it comes up with a French to English translation of mole.
Type taupe color. See what comes up.
Okay, taupe color.
Yeah.
It's a dark gray brown color.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a mole.
Yeah. Taupe.
How did you come up with that so fast?
Chat seems strangely upset with that answer.
With taupe?
Yeah. They're like, taupe, what the hell? What color couch are you?
How did you come up with that? Probably I don't know, a very dark brown, I suppose. I don't know.
There you go, very dark brown. Okay.
Walnut?
Walnut.
Okay. Last question comes from Rabble Niver. Do you guys... Oh, Rabble, just Rabble, sorry. It's Rabble Niver in the Discord. He just changed it recently to Rabble, just Rabble, and I haven't updated the nickname on your Discord channel, so... yeah. Do you guys want more lore-based trivia or more game-based trivia? Also, can we have a hashtag trivia tag or hashtag red trivia tag?
Nah, keep it as red, and you can do whatever trivia you want. I like the idea of game trivia, but I'm totally fine with campaign trivia.
Wait, you said game trivia or campaign trivia?
Yeah, whatever.
Just trivia. Rebel.
Yeah.
Just trivia.
The more trivia, the
Whatever
better.
you come up with. Oh, you just changed it to rebel. Just rebel.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Somebody did.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, and that wraps up the questions.
All right, great. You got anything else for tonight, dude?
I do haven't. Wait, are we wrapping up? We're wrapping up, right?
Well, I was about to.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Saturday is November 20th.
Yes, it is.
November 20th.
Yep, and what's that mean?
The very same November 20th we've been speaking about for the past couple of weeks.
Yes, we have been talking about it for a while.
You furry Bob.
Yes, we have.
And 343 Industries decided to throw a wrench in everything,
What do you mean?
of course, by dropping Halo Infinite
Oh.
this week. So of course I understand if you guys want to, of course, play, Halo Infinite, then go ahead and play in Halo Infinite over the weekend. But the plan still remains the same for the most part. We're going to be doing Halo Reach custom game starting 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a 12-hour stream. I will be starting the stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will probably start off by playing some zombies or any other kind of like game that reminds me of that Avenging Crusade, whom passed away 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Sorry. He enjoyed playing with me. So around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna go live playing that. Around 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna start gathering to play Halo Reach custom games.
Nice.
And we're gonna be continuing because it's 12-hour stream. We're gonna be continuing until as long as we can, so about 12 hours. So till 4 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And if things slowly start dying down closer to the end of the night, we'll switch over to Halo Infinite or something. Because usually with the Avenging Crusade Memorial stream, we have a huge party of at least 16 people or whatever playing. And if they're all playing Halo Reach, then, it's going to be a little difficult to kind of transition over to Halo Infinite because people still have to download it.
Right. That makes sense.
Right. So right now, the plan is to play Halo Reach custom games first, and as things kind of die down, we will eventually maybe transition over to Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Later on in that evening. But yeah, any bits donated, any subs made on that stream will go, all that money will go towards the family of Avenging Crusade's family, at least, so they can spend it on, if they need to spend it on like the kid's education, or if the mother wants to buy anything on her behalf, because she also did technically lose a son. They can do whatever they please with that money.
Right.
That's donated.
These are a really good cause. I'm very I want us to show up for this, Trax fam and Red Spartan and Halo Podcast Nation. I want us I like that. I want us to show up for this. I want us to donate. I want us to make an impact here. Our community night for next week is going to be combined in with this. I didn't really tell Mishra this, but like we're going to be a part of this. So
okay.
I want everybody to, if you want to play, let's show up, let's make a difference, let's make an impact, and this is who we are, this is what we do.
Let's go. I guess if anybody also wants to stream, let me know. I can try to I'm thinking of putting together a multi-stream link to post up, because I was testing it out when Katie streamed, when I was just this past stream of hers.
Yeah.
I was watching Katie and Jimmy stream at the same time, and it seemed to be working fine.
Oh, good.
So I'll give it a shot. And let me know if you guys do join and are planning on streaming as well. Maybe I can throw you in on the link as well.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Can you wrap us up, good sir?
Let's do it. Make sure you join the Discord. You can find the link for the Discord in the live stream chat. You can also find the link for the Discord in the show notes. come hang out with us on Discord. That's where we're all kind of getting together, talking about Halo, talking about other things, and finding people to play Halo with. This whole week has been covered in community nights, so it's kind of hard to say like, hey, this night, whatever. We're kind of playing all the time right now. But for sure, this Saturday, I will be hosting a community night that you can bet on happening. We're going to start at 9 p.m. I don't know if anybody's going to stream it or anything like that. If you want to find out that information, make sure you join the Discord. But at the very least, add me on Xbox at DaddyTrax. You can find me on Xbox at DaddyTrax. Add me, and then if you see me live, you will see me live. But when you see me live on Saturday night, just you should be able to just kind of like join on the party, join on the game, get involved, and let's hang out and tell me what you think is sup. Tell me what's sup. And I think that's kind of it. Real Mystery, what are you doing? What do you got going on? Can you plug it aside from the Avenging Crusade stream?
Tomorrow I will be streaming some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to be doing session, I think 4, I believe. We're still doing the Curse of Strahd storyline. Dungeon Master being Q-Stick Simpson, who was on the podcast, what was it, like 6 or 7 episodes ago now, at least. He's the Dungeon Master. I tried to befriend a rat in the last session, and he didn't want to be friends with me. Then I tried to befriend another creature, and he didn't want to be friends with me. So I'm just not really good with animals, apparently, even though I'm a druid. It's weird. I'm supposed to be good with animals, but I'm not very good with animals. So, it is what it is.
There you go.
And then Friday night, I will be streaming some Halo CE with Spock Matic.
There we go. Okay, great.
Twitch.tv/REALMI. Yep.
There it is. Again, you can find us on community night on Saturday, but join the Discord again this whole week because Halo Infinite dropped. We've kind of been playing. I think that's pretty much it for Real Mystery. I am DaddyTrax. This has been episode, I hate to get this wrong, 54 of the Red Spartan Halo podcast.
Cue the Pokemon music.
It's not Pokemon music, bro.
It's Pokemon music.
It's not Pokemon music.
This is definitely.
It's definitely not Pokemon music, bro.
The music that I'm hearing right now, I am like, my Pokemon are practically dying. They're almost fainting.
They're dying, dude. What are you doing in Pokemon, bro?
I need to make my way to the Pokemon Center, and that's just what's happening right now. I'm on my way to the Pokemon Center. Give it like 10 more seconds, and then you'll start hearing like the Pokemon Center music, where I can go ding, 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 ding.
Well, there you go, bro.
Can we cue in like the ding, 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 ding?
I don't know. I think you said it just at like the 30-second mark.
Really?
Dude, that's funny, bro. Hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out in the live stream. We're going to continue the party. We're going to be playing Halo Infinite. So hop on Halo Infinite if you want. You're going to find me there. And we're going to play some video games. So I will see you guys hopefully in a couple minutes. Thank you for everybody who's in the live stream for the podcast. We'll be live again next Wednesday around 9 p.m. ish. And that's it. See you all later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.